Welcome,
really
ladies
wanted
and gentlemen,
expertise
to
on
the
that.
Nat 13
Just multi-class
Demigods and
I need multi-class
Deities.
of this.
I'm your Dungeon
I got
Master,
that.
August Schmidt. With me, as always, this time of the week, are wonderful half-blood heroes.
Hello.
Say hello, yes, everyone. Although, for
Hello,
those
everyone.
wondering, we are seemingly few in numbers.
We are severely short-staffed.
We will, in fact, have people coming later, just time differences. Some people won't be able to make it, but we love them. And who knows, maybe they'll watch the stream too. You never know what happens backstage. But that's life. It's been a hot second, so we're going to recap what has happened before the holiday season. Not just you guys, every group here in the Nat 13, we had a big old holiday break, everything with people not being here. Last we saw you all in the Gorgon's lair, or rather in Medusa's lair, where she and her, shall we say, brood, not only the Gorgon, met you all in Chicago, finding you in a corner store, kidnapping Trevor, with Pandora and Danny not close behind, Joel as well. The three of you rushed to save your companions. Trevor, as you were treated to a bit of a deadly game, if you could beat Medusa and some of the other Gorgonians, that we will call them, the Gorgon made a promise that she would let your other friends go, as Ash and Damien had also been kidnapped. Ash and Damien, you were able to wake up, and through some intense prayer, faith, and power, Ash, you have discovered your godly parentage, as your mother blessed you with an iris message to Trevor so that he could help find you. Trevor discovering the wall. Through all of this, Joel able to help control, using some of that Dionysian power, controlling Medusa, letting you cut off her head. Finally, for that duel, Ash minor illusioning over the head, Trevor presenting the Gorgon with her youngest daughter's head, turning it to stone. This is where we now begin our session. We are in the Gorgon's lair. As everything has just happened, all of you are sitting here. You know that there are no Gorgons possibly left alive. But you are still in this lair. Trevor, you have 11 hit points. Pandora, you're actually doing pretty okay with 28.
I am.
Ash, you are pretty low. You've got about that 14 there, kind of like Trevor. Your companions are actually all pretty worse for wear, too. As Damien, Danny, and Joel, when they arrive, of course, but are all at varying levels of hit points right now. And as you all are here, I will give you this in terms of the recap. When you got off the Greyhound bus, there were 3 hours before the next bus left. You did all get to the corner store, bought rations and other minor supplies, but Pandora, you know this better than anyone, as a bit of a time skippy for you guys that got kidnapped. Pandora, it took you guys an hour to get to the Gorgon's lair, as you were on foot running through Chicago. Again, Ranger being a great ability in urban settings and in rural settings to kind of like move your way through. Joel being from Chicago, also in like dual wielding that kind of like, I know where to go and you can take us the fastest way. And Danny fending off any minor things that jump out at you. So you know as of right now, there's about an hour and a half before the bus would leave. Meaning, moving at a fast pace, you could be there in about an hour and have a half hour to spend.
So we need to grab everything that we have left. That
Yep.
they took.
How?
Do we know where what they took is?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to summon my spear back in.
Tung, tung, tung. One of the small side walls that we saw from the last session, you hear the spear
While
inside
that is
of it.
doing that.
Mhm.
Hold on. Now that we know that, I'm trying to think of how to describe. Oh, it doesn't fly through the walls. We just hear it trying to.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not like
It's not
Just
like
trying to
Thor's
take-
hammer.
Yeah.
He just holds it and it just crashes.
there's
through
enough
the
of
entire...
solidity to the wall that the hammer won't penetrate
that's
through. Or
Well,
spear.
if it is heading, and we're quiet, can I try to hear where it is and work back a path to find it?
Oh, interesting. Yes. What I'll say is go ahead, give me a flat intelligence check.
Okay.
As it's kind of that, like, yes, if we can hear it, can we figure out a route in and around?
That's a
to it?
total of 19.
Total, so synthetic
Roll
19.
a 15.
15, yeah. Yeah, because intelligence being your better stat, artificer. Easy enough. What you're realizing is in this room you're in, the labyrinth that you came from, kind of the whole trick of it is it's not a true labyrinth. It's a bunch of, like, singular rooms all meant to look alike, disorient people, freak them out. Ash, you're realizing that wherever this room is, there's got to be some secret panel to let you in. As it seems pretty well and blocked off, but now you know for certain. It's like, okay, let's find the way into this room. It's got to be like one of these hallways.
Well, it's well hidden, guys.
Everyone stand back. I'm just gonna deactivate the gauntlets, and I'm gonna use Earthshaker on the wall.
Smart.
Just no need to find a secret wall. I was
You
I recently
use
read a
Earthshaker out of combat. Having broken that mental, or rather arcane barrier last session, the ground shakes and cracks, and I will say enough to the point of the wall has been cracked enough that you can push the stone, drywall, and metal aside.
Okay.
What you find is this is a small sitting room. There are 6 different monitors, each one in that small little chair that you woke up in, one that's pointed in this room, which you think is meant for captives, the other 4 are in various places of the labyrinth, giving that spread over. In this control center, your spear, you had your pack on you, you're fine. Ash, all of your stuff you immediately have.
Everybody's stuff.
and
with our
Damian.
keys.
Anything that was taken is immediately back.
Perfect. I'm gonna get dressed.
I'm gonna do 2 things. First of all,
Mhm.
one of them's for you.
Mhm.
Speaking of labyrinths, you lose time in the labyrinth.
Correct.
We were in the labyrinth for maybe max, like 30 minutes?
Give or take.
What was the day we went in?
The day you went in. Because important to note, yes, we are in the fall season of what we consider 2022. This is kind of it's happening right now. When you went in, you think it was about the beginning of November.
When is it now?
You don't know. As the cameras in here are set to record, and they are in a dot-based format. They're not in what we would consider the traditional
I'm not
American
talking about
European.
this labyrinth. I'm talking about the labyrinth in Manhattan.
Back then.
Oh,
The
gotcha.
labyrinth. The one that makes you lose track of time.
Yes. Yeah, it was about beginning of November.
Is there a date on these cameras?
The date on the cameras, go ahead, just give me a quick intelligence check. It's, because they seem to be running in a numerical format, not traditional to any American
That's not
European.
bad. History check?
Mhm.
That is a 15.
15. By the recordings on these camera, you're guessing it's been a couple weeks.
So we just lost a couple weeks
Mhm.
in the labyrinth. Okay, not years. That's all I was worried about.
Yes, important to know. That is actually very important to think about,
Yeah.
as in the last labyrinth, you definitely lost a couple weeks.
If this,
As it's enough where once you got out, it's been such a rush of like, and now we're here, and now we're here, that
That's
taking
why
this time.
probably his vision sped up so quickly.
Exactly.
Was because we lost time. And the second thing Pandora's gonna do, she's gonna run up to Trevor. She's gonna punch him in the arm.
What?
That is for almost getting yourself killed.
That seems to happen quite often.
And then she's
realized.
gonna
yeah,
give him
that's
a
just
hug.
gonna happen
Oh.
naturally.
That's it.
And a kiss on the cheek. And say that's for survival. And then walk away.
You see Joel, who's just kind of sitting here, like covered in blood, panting. Just,
Good job, buddy.
can we leave?
I agree.
That's
Also,
the goal.
I learned a new party trick and reason. I'm gonna minor illusion just a tiny rainbow above my head. I know.
Oh, hey.
Just tiny little jazz hands afterwards.
I will totally
No.
Damien this. Oh, congrats! You're coming out, or is that?
Technically, both. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a daughter of Paris.
Technically
both.
No, you see.
Oh,
Oh, your
yes.
mom. Okay.
Yeah.
As you do so, here's important to know. You a bit of that rules for your stuff. You now know the message cantrip. So this is how that works. It is in the bounds of message, but you are able to pull rainbows from spectrum of the light without needing water. As long as the area has light, you can use an action to iris message someone you're familiar with. Once you've used the ability, you may not use it again until a long rest.
Okay.
So free iris messaging basically anywhere up to like 120 feet. And you can basically do a iris message personally someone you're familiar with once a day. Important to
and I
know
can
though.
summon with it once per day. I can.
Oh no, summoning is free actually. That's as long as there's light in the area, that's a free action.
Oh.
You can personally iris message someone you're familiar with no matter where they are once per long rest, if that makes sense.
Okay, I can. Free iris message, but if I need the summoning, that's one.
And so it's like you could even like I can just basically make a rainbow no matter what,
Find
and you guys
familiar
can like
once per long rest,
pay
though.
for an iris message.
Mhm.
Ash, you get the free once per day.
Well, I get the Spotify premium.
Get a free rainbow.
Spotify Premium. Tired of listening to the ads? Need a break from the ads? Yeah, so that's important for
Please
you
tell
to
me that's
know.
what pops up the first time you open up an iris
I
message. Need a
want
break
that
from
to
the
happen
ads?
now.
So yes, that's the initial
Iris, not now.
ability that you
Yeah.
just discovered when you iris messaged Trevor in the maze.
Got it.
Sweet.
So you guys have all your stuff. You have that kind of like now knowledge inside of now we have a day. Is there anything you want to do? It's only been about a couple minutes. Again, you still have about 20 minutes before it's that like we gotta like
Should
go.
probably
We'll
put
be
your shirt
late.
back on.
Oh, I got the shirt back on. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, my shirt's holding Medusa, so I have my breastplate on,
Mhm.
and my hoodie is on under the breastplate now instead of over the breastplate.
Smart. As that happens, and anything people want to do in this layer before we start heading back out.
Let's
I would like
loot
to.
around.
The Elder Gorgon is completely stoned.
Yes, the Gorgon, capital T, fills up the hallway. Like, thankfully, we're not in combat or it'd be difficult terrain. It's not like you have to squeeze by it.
Can I like?
Not me.
Since I technically have an auto toolkit where I go thanks to Arthur,
Correct.
can
Yeah.
I chip off a little bit of one of the snake heads?
Like chip off the
Interesting.
head.
Oh, so like one of the stone snakes on this thing.
Yeah, like if the head is snakes,
I
cut off a lock.
Sure, that's a free action. I'll even give you what you're realizing is Medusa's head has like all the serpents, like very much like hair follicle equals snake, as we
Yeah.
would think it. The Gorgon, what you're noticing is it has a variety, if that makes sense. Like this thing has like greasy black matted hair woven into large serpents, and so you can definitely get like that kind of like serpent's head, bit of a body. And because it's more of a choice, it's that like, oh, I guess I'll take this one because it's so just ugly. Looking at it
Yeah.
now in safety, I mean, you don't think anything can really come of this. This thing looks absolutely disgusting.
What are we gonna do with the head? Where are we gonna put that?
We can send stuff through
I do
iris
have a
messages,
bag of
right?
holding in case of emergency now, so.
Question:
Mhm.
Can we send objects through iris messages?
Payment is technically required.
I
I
have
will
double
say
drachmas.
because you've been from
Question.
camp, it's the Hermes service combined with iris messaging
Okay.
makes it that like you're technically it's like you first have to pay for the iris message and then you're paying the additional fee to Hermes for like
I get,
travel. Right,
I get
like-
a discount on the message. We'd still have to pay.
oh yeah, like you exactly.
Yeah.
so
So we get the message free.
So here's the thing, do we
We-
get it back to
we
camp
can
or
send
keep
it
it
back
on
to
us for
camp.
emergency?
As long as you talk to someone and let them know not to open it.
Well, yeah, but I'd say we send it back to camp and have them like put it in a shield or something for us.
Ooh, that-
For you.
It's
I-
been
no,
done
I don't
before.
use shields.
well,
that's true.
Should.
I just
No,
gestured at Danny.
No wait, and I was
Danny
like,
and
wait,
Danny.
Danny.
Do you see Dan just
wait, I was like,
I
Danny.
guess we heck yeah.
Remember that throwing routine you two did? Imagine if you had a shield with it.
You definitely could
I
if
thought
you
you were
want to
thinking
send
he
this
was
back
for
to
sure.
camp
I was gonna
and
say,
see if
that's not
someone
how
wants to
you
work
use
on
your
it.
friends.
Yeah.
So, anyone have any? I got 5.
Hold on, wait.
I've
Hold on,
got
wait.
10.
Can I?
I will say, give me a quick investigation.
I'm gonna pull Trevor
Yeah.
aside for a second and be like,
Okay.
It's
Shoot,
okay.
did I get
Of
robbed?
course,
No.
not only with the discount. I want to get my debts taken care of.
I
Giving
have
this
12.
to camp and saying like, "Hey, make a shield."
12.
They should probably
Um,
help cover my debt to the
I'll
Hephaestus
say,
cabin.
Pandora, there's about 10 drachma on the desk here. You were the one that kind of
We
was
want
like
the shield
really
back,
looking
but
at the
sure.
cameras, right, to
Dollars.
figure out the
They'd
date.
be like,
Easy
"Hey,
enough
we
to be
work
like,
on
oh,
or
spare
other
change. Like
But
someone left
this'll
a couple
get things
drachma on the
done in
desk
time.
here.
Mhm.
So go ahead, you can add
Oh.
10 more drachma to you because it's that like looking at the computer screen going, oh look, change, pocket it.
we were
I
just talking like,
actually
hey,
do drachma now.
getting the head to Hephaestus cabin. I was like, that could help pay off. But didn't we pay off my debt to the Festus cabin with the raw material.
Yes, a lot of the extra raw material basically has gone either into plate armor for the twins, the spear, and paying off the debt. So there's no more raw material, unfortunately. But for better, for worse, that's how it is.
Okay.
Right.
And the only thing I want to say is there anything else here that I could salvage?
Either of you, go ahead and make your investigation checks.
Sick.
We'll see what we loot here. And I'm making a kind of flat roll for the party as a whole, for the people not here.
I was like, could the people not here give us the help action?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, that is smart.
Actually, no, I'll say yeah. Joel or Danny will give you help action. Joel will give you the help action, and I'll make one just flat for Damien. So we'll start. Ash, what did you get?
First nat 20 of the night.
Hey, well done.
Total of 25. Wait,
Is that? Am I reading that right?
The inspiration.
I see where it's going. I did not see where it was going. I can get it.
It was eaten by the mimic. The mimic wanted inspiration.
Total of 26.
Total of 26. Thank you.
That's
What did you get?
16.
16. Pretty good. Damien got a solid 15. Actually, it's not too bad. Damien's looking around. You see Damien goes back to, like, through the maze to where you were first chained up. And Damien helps discover the doorway out was to one of the hallways to your left. It's, again, another hidden door, but he goes through, figures out how to get out. Trevor, looking in and around here, you are noticing on a 16, in this small little command room, there is a shadow box. For those that don't know what shadow boxes are, they are kind of display cases, usually lined in a black velvet, meant to display objects, photos, or other things. In the shadow box, you are noticing a patchwork of orange and purple fabric that you think is made out of shirts. On a 16, you can't even begin to start thinking and counting. It's that hope that maybe some of the orange or purple has been reused, but you think probably not.
Take it. I would take it.
Okay.
Take it.
Anything else in the shadow box?
Did you seriously
Behind.
lose that inspiration?
It's not even underneath there.
Here. I'll give you another one. I'll have to find it later. Yeah.
No, I
Mimics,
don't
man.
deserve inspiration for that. I'm sorry.
Mimics, man. With the go ahead. I want you to call this the camper's quilt. With the quilt, important to note, as of right now, you're not sure of any other benefits until you kind of identify or do other things. What I will say, though, taking it out of the shadow box, behind it is a smaller inset that you see has a small vial of a glowing green liquid.
That's that.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Can
You
I
take-
Arcana
I could
check
ritual
this
cast
sucker?
identify on it with the time.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. Actually,
I could ritual cast identify if we have the time.
I don't think you will, because on your nat 20, I'm getting to this.
Oh.
What did you get first? Sorry. Oh, you're still wrong.
Arcana.
Do you want me to try?
12.
Arcana?
Well-
I'll try.
I will say it's enough of, like, this could be something that Medusa used, but it's that, is this like the stuff we got, or is this something different?
I mean, there's one way to find out. Drink it. I wouldn't drink it. Please don't.
On a nat 20, Ash, you are kind of like tapping through all of you. Like, it's that general, like, okay, let's pat down the place. You find a vault underneath the computers, and it definitely looks like it was meant to be hidden, as it's behind one of the servers. And so it's that, like, wait a second, but that's not, like, part of the
Percy Jackson
tower.
trick. Always check the servers.
It's behind the server tower, and it's got a digital code.
Is it a fingerprint digital code, like type in?
Yes, typing, not a fingerprint. It's something
Okay.
you think anywhere between 4 to 5 digits.
Okay. Minor illusion can produce, like, very minor light or reflection. Can I use that to see if there's any grease left on the finger code? And
Dust it
crack
for
the code
fingerprints?
exactly.
I will say
He's dusting it for fingerprints.
I'll allow it by using real world logic. Go ahead. We're gonna call this.
I do have proficiency in thieves' tools, if that helps.
I'm gonna say, give me an insight check with this.
Insights?
Is
That
what
is-
we'll do. Because
Nope.
it's yet to become sleight of hand because you're not truly breaking. You're inciting using to try to narrow down.
My insights is horrible. I am a lockpick, and that was cocked. That's actually good. 18.
18's not bad. Narrows it down heavily. You think it's 4 numbers and the pound sign.
4 numbers, pound signs.
Which is a pretty common, you put it in pound sign to for enter, since there's technically no enter.
Okay. Is there anything I can whittle down forward, or should I try to?
On an 18, I would say you would have to spend a lot more time here.
Which we don't have.
You don't have
Just
a lot.
break it.
Okay. Let's pick the lock. Sleight of hand. Let's go.
Sleight of hand? Go for it.
Okay, I'll use this dice. I need to adjust my sheet for that.
Because that was a total of 21.
Total of 21. 21 beats the DC needed. Ash, you quickly. This is what, you guys are checking out the cloak, starting to look at the vial. Ash you are going through the 4-digit combinations. You finally reach the correct combination rather quickly.
Die.
Inside, you find 2 bags, each with 100 drachma in it.
I'm going to pop that in my bag of holding and save that, because I think that might come up later and would be very helpful.
Drachma
Even 1 drachma can buy a lot in a Grecian setting.
I have 22 on me.
22 is having 200.
I was in the negative.
This is like Medusa's lives savings, if we're going to put right. This is what Medusa and the Gorgons kept.
We killed her and then
Jewelry,
stole her
by the way?
cash.
No jewelry actually important.
She
to know.
wears no jewelry.
No. On her body, going through the body, she is simple short swords, bow, in full just battle leather, meant for stealth op assassinations.
Okay.
It's kind of that realization of she is transitioned from this being of kind of chaos to a force of cruelty.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something really gross.
Oh, okay.
You know how old bowstrings are usually made out of the intestines of things?
Ooh, that's really gross.
I'm
Nice.
gonna make some extra bowstrings.
I will allow. What I will say is, while Trevor grabbing all the stuff, Ash quickly pocketing bags of Pandora, you can gut and grab. I'm just gonna make a D4. You can grab 1 good one.
Good.
We'll leave it at that.
No, that's from the intestine of a gorgon.
Whether
What effects
it's-
would that have on the ball?
Who knows what will happen? It's gonna take some time. There's drying processes, everything, right? But
Yeah.
you can start
It's
it
in
on
my
that.
free time.
So
You might
as
have
she's
You just
gutting
come out
Medusa,
and I'm just
Casual.
I'm just gonna be I'll go back in to Ash and so now we've got a little bit of spending cash. Do we want to send the head
A little bit. Send the head.
here instead
Well,
of
what
at
would
bus stop?
What would
I have
happen
22
if
in my
we were to-
pocket.
What would happen? What's the worst case scenario if we don't have it?
We don't have the head.
And what's the best case scenario? We need to think.
Best case scenario. Oh, trust me. If
We
we
don't.
need to get a jail free card, I have one.
And
It's
that
not the
is-
head.
I know that, but what are you referring to?
I will not be divulging this information at this time.
Clever, because I'm listening.
That
No,
is-
yeah. No, well,
Like-
I think that quick, fair, yes, if you keep the head, this is such a get out of jail free
Yeah.
card.
In a shield, it'd have the same effect, just more controlled, similar, less powerful.
More to the effect of an Aegis is something, it requires. I don't just want to lore dump, so I'll actually ask just a blanket history check, and I'll give you what I roll. Because if I tell you everything, you guys will know.
18.
Group history, 18.
Oh, group
Yeah, oh yeah, and I'll help roll for allies.
That's not good.
Oh, that's a 19.
Damien and Danny
I
got a
got a
1 and a 2.
7.
Joel got a 13.
7 with a +4.
7, 11. With the best, you know this. The actual head of Medusa is needed to make an Aegis. You can't just make a Gorgon head on a shield and have it be an Aegis, because anyone will go, huh. There's some sort of magic when you emboss the head into the metal that it will no longer have the property of stone. That magic you think comes from the head being there. The head, though, pressed into metal, has other effects.
You need to use it
worth
as a
it.
stamp.
It's basically a one-time stamp. I mean, Medusa does, regrow, because making a true
I can get
Aegis,
more intestines.
like the original, of course, being carried by the goddess Athena herself, but an Aegis is a powerful magic item that,
Okay.
if we were to put it on a D&D scale, it's a legendary magic item.
So who do we send it to make it for us?
Harley.
Harley got it.
Send it, Harley?
Harley.
You know Harley pretty
Oh
intimately.
yeah. So the only
Here,
and honestly, I like to imagine instantly it's just my dog still spitting it out. So it's,
Alright, Mom shows Harley, and with the help of Hermes, an offering to make payment.
I will
Oh.
pay for it this time.
Oh,
You
okay.
pay. How many drachma do you put in? Because Iris Message is going off free,
Yeah.
but for the
I will
head
put
payment.
in 3.
In 3.
I'll toss in 3. I'll double her.
3. Do you want to toss in anything?
I'll add in 3 as well, so that way it's uniform across and understands that we all have the same
Awesome.
intent.
9 drachma will go in. Interestingly enough, with no one being a child of Hermes or anything, I can't tell you how fast it'll come. As this isn't like Amazon where you can see the delivery. So
There's
it
no
is
sense
dependent
Amazon
on.
Prime.
Obviously, if you put in like a ton of money, it'll go fast. 9 drachma is nothing to sneeze at, though.
We
So you
paid
think
for Prime.
It's probably got to be fast. Like, it's not a back order. This is probably a next day
And
shipping,
so
hopefully. Like,
Anyone
And so
got
the
an
Iris
extra-
message.
ooh,
Show me
What
Harley.
do you need?
Hello?
well, important to note, this
Or
isn't
is
going
it
to be
like
a true
a
Iris message.
memo?
This is a sending to Harley. If
Oh,
that makes
sending.
sense.
So
Oh, you should probably have a note with it.
Okay,
That's-
I'll
yeah.
write up a quick note. And
no, the first note should
the
be
head is gonna be
warning
in my
Medusa
shirt,
head.
and then I'm gonna put it
Huh,
as well.
We'll write that
inside
on the
quilt.
front of that.
Inside the quilt. Excellent. Super smart. And I'll say yes. Just having that note, warning Medusa head,
Warning
and then
Medusa
a secondary
head,
note
put on
of
shield.
what you want this to have done.
And
Like,
then the quilt.
Mhm.
Maybe this was also here.
Warning Medusa.
this goes up. You place it, Ash, as it comes close to the mist. It's not a definitive, it has suddenly become incorporeal, but there comes a point where you realize you're not holding it. That putting it into the mist, holding suddenly, it has been taken.
Hermes is just like, ew, 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 ew.
As this goes off, you have about 4 minutes before you will have exactly an hour left.
Alrighty, let's
We gotta go.
make our way back so
gotta
we can
go now.
prepare. Let's run.
All right. Here we go.
Speed.
You have a basic quick 3 options. Book it and hope that stuff like deck saves will be fast enough just to run there in time. Moderate speed, meaning I will allow then also stealth checks if they become necessary, or extreme caution where nothing will find you but you might not make it in time.
Moderate speed would
Wait.
still get us there in time, or would that be
Moderate
cutting it
speed
close?
would probably get you exactly on time.
And I would like to check something to see if I have a spell slot.
You have anything
Long strider
watery?
could help.
I think you have
No.
a spell slot actually. Yeah.
Doesn't your dad
um,
do something with horses? I feel like he does something with horses.
You want me to ask my dad for horses?
With Longstrider though, it
I don't
will
know.
only give the benefit to
My mom
one
rides a
person.
motorcycle. What am I supposed to do?
And
Wait
at this
for one?
point, all
Actually,
of you thankfully
where's
are.
Medusa's motorcycle?
It's nowhere in this immediate compound. You think.
There are no keys
Can
in the
I go
vault.
find it?
She doesn't have keys on her, so it's that natural. Make me investigation check. I will say
Wait.
help
Is
action.
the check needed? Because one major time the Iris message chat, you said anything or anyone.
No. So your
Oh,
Irish
so it's
message,
different thing.
it does have to be someone you're familiar with. Important to know.
Someone I'm
Okay.
familiar
So-
with.
sorry,
am I
yes,
supposed
that
to
was
roll
a-
Because you mentioned in the dream sequence.
Irish
anything or
messages
anyone.
can go to anything. Like you could say, "Show me the Garden of the Hesperides." Like you could do that, but like for your thing, it's a free thing for someone you've met.
Okay.
While she's looking for that, we're able to get outside, right?
Oh, easily.
I
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
assume
You
it's
said
parked
this was
outside.
all next to the river.
It is actually.
Well, she gave me an interesting idea. I'm gonna walk to the river. How clean's the water? This isn't like Hudson level gross, is it?
Not at all.
Is
This,
this
is
the-
water coming out of the lake nearby.
Okay.
One of the Great Lakes. So it's not like gross, but especially this time of year, it's a little
Are you helping me find
frozeny,
this
like
bike? Because
moving
I
very
can't do it right
slow.
now.
Okay.
Are you
I
giving me
will,
the help action to find it?
Yes, I'm willing to give
Yes.
the help
Okay.
action to
I
find it.
will come to the water and I'll just sit by the edge.
Or would it be
Okay.
better if I just
I'll
rolled
be,
this?
No,
Roll-
I
what's
got
your
it.
investigation?
It's only a +1, but I just rolled a 13.
Look up
+1.
to the sky.
Okay.
Plus
Say a
6.
quick prayer to my
Plus
dad.
6.
Sorry. Or
Survive,
with the
so-
nat 13 help?
That was fun.
I got a
We
2 nat 13s.
we could get back fast enough, but it might be risky, and I don't really want to lose anyone else. So
Go
I just
ahead.
wanted to ask if there was like a way I could get something to ride.
Make me a religion check.
14
We
total
have
for
changed
me.
the Nat 13's rules. Religion now will forever use wisdom.
Oh.
That is something we decided in the Disney D&D campaign, where we said religion really makes the most sense in a wisdom-based thing that checks for religion.
Okay.
Still would be
Wait.
history, but that's when I'm just gonna make them history.
I was like,
When
oh.
it's something like a religion check where you are praying and using faith or your mind, it's gotta be wisdom based.
Nice.
Yeah.
That changes
Cool.
nothing for me. It's still a
I
+1.
am-
Yeah, like for me though, it's something we
Trash.
had to decide.
I
It was-
agree with that. Though.
It was a
I
big
got
thing
a
we decided.
14 total.
14 total, thank you.
With the nat 13.
With 2 nat 13s. I rolled 2 nat 13s.
It bounced
Yeah.
off the natural 20 twice onto an 8 total of 9.
8 total of 9. I'll let you know then this has a very unlikely chance of working. Yeah.
Okay.
Your prayer is not answered. On a 14,
I want this bike. My mom rides a bike. I want a bike
Two
so
nat
bad.
13s.
you find the garage hidden with vine and debris. Do you want to go inside? You think there's a door you find and like a bit of garage door, and it's hard to find because like there's so much junk around here in this old abandoned yard. You know, big embossed M on the side of the building. So you could just go inside, or you could try to like open the garage door first. How do you want to try to like go into this building?
First thing I want to do,
Hold on.
I will.
Send an Argos as in case there's anything harmful in there.
Good.
Any spell slots left? I do. I will primeval awareness to see if there's anything nearby.
Primeval awareness, you sense throughout this city there are a few aberrations
Aberrations.
and
All within a mile of me?
all within a mile.
Oh.
We're definitely gonna need
There's
that.
no monstrosities, thankfully, right now, which, in that kind of way, thankfully, monstrosities, when you feel monstrosity, that equals usually Greek monsters, kind of in this world, is
Mhm.
So
thankfully.
there's aliens.
But aberrations, something that's not normal. It's not technically a
Spirits.
mythological monster,
that's-
but there
Probably
is something
spirits of
aberrative.
long
Aberrative?
dead heroes.
Aberration.
Other things.
There's something in the city.
yeah. I'm used to aberrations as
Okay.
Lovecraftian.
Yeah, so you could send in Argos first, just in if there's any traps.
Screw it. I'm gonna break the garage.
Wait!
Where did you come
We
from?
want you alive! We
Excellent.
want you alive!
You break the garage door. As you do so,
Sound this
you
up.
crunch. I will say, I'll be really nice. None of you are inside. You
Can
all hear
break my bike over here.
an explosion goes off inside, triggering the trap. Would have destroyed Argos.
Oh, yes,
actually.
I
That
would've
would
been
have just.
settled.
You would have lost your dog for a
I'm
while.
just leaning over
Um,
his shoulder
You're welcome.
looking for the bike.
Uh,
I want the bike.
I'm gonna make a pure luck check.
I want that bike so
That
bad.
is a nat 1.
No!
The bike is inflated. It's a clever trap of like, hey, it's not in the compound. If someone were to just stumble upon it, you don't want them to steal my
Wait,
I
stuff.
wanna
Are
bike
there
so
other
bad.
vehicles there, and how badly damaged are they?
There were 3 motorcycles. I will make now checks for the other 2, as these are not as fast. Medusa had her personal, but there are 2 others. Like hers was a sleek electric bike. You think
That's why I
the
wanted
other
it so
2
bad.
are classic, more like Harleys, if we're being honest, right? You know,
Oh.
bigger handlebar.
Like Aries style.
Oh!
Not
Here's
like
the
my
goal.
mom.
That's really nice.
There is one that doesn't look as bad.
Okay.
Did-
If you were to try to fix it, though, it would probably take about 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Or just one casting and mending?
It would take more than just a minute.
Dang it.
Yes, that. No,
So
sorry,
15
yeah.
minutes of
Important to know
mending.
is it would
15 minutes using that.
exactly right.
Wait a
using
minute.
mending, using other tools,
I have a
using
question.
scraps.
Backpack. Bag of holding.
You want
I
to put
want a motorcycle so bad. If you manage to do this, I will be so
I'll lift
the
it up.
holding, and put it in a
Argos
bag
could
of
help.
holding. Yeah,
He has proficiency in athletics
And
as
we'll
well.
put the broken ones in too. Why not?
Yeah.
Sure.
They
And the electric.
hell yeah.
If you make me
They're
electric, I can be
broken
so
enough.
happy.
Like I was about to say, I'm like in one piece this would never work because they're big. Sure, you
It's destroyed.
you've got all 3 bikes. There, please put
Yeah.
2
Harleys.
2 broken Harleys and 1 broken electric motorcycle in your inventory.
Because I
Wow.
know
All
my
right.
mom rides a motorcycle.
Is there anything
which
else
type
in
does
here?
she ride?
Your mother rides a classic hog. Like full big handlebar, low
Nice.
back, black leather. Like that's her
Okay.
staple these days.
Well, that's my.
That's your big thing.
You get the electric.
Yes.
Diesel powered stuff.
Anything
for
else
Argos.
in this garage? Any like tools or anything?
Uh,
Oh yes, that is a good
Supplies.
idea.
Gas.
No immediate tools that like you wouldn't have.
Is
Okay.
gasoline?
I could just make
There is a bunch of gasoline. If you want to put in the bag of holding, that would actually be super smart.
much?
Because they're
We're throwing in gasoline.
I have to
We're
make
going-
a roll.
Black
Make sure
Friday
they're completely
special.
Sealed as well.
I just rolled a 19 percentile. A lot of it blew up.
Okay.
But go ahead and please put 2 5-gallon containers of gasoline into the bag of holding. Is what I will say survive.
Sweet.
And it's one of those like, ooh, pat out the flames, pat it out before things get in.
Oh, I
I'll do
wanted to
it.
set the other building on fire, but that works too.
The other building it would take a long time to get that on fire.
Alrighty.
You would
Yeah,
have
we
needed
gotta
more.
get going.
Can I do a blanket investigation? Just one more glance.
Yeah, sure.
around?
Go for it.
That's helpful.
14
14.
on a natural 13.
Oh, no, that's 13. Looking around in this building, there is, again, a lot of now burning tools. I will say on a 13 into a 14. On the wall opposite the garage, unfortunately now ablaze and in cinders, you catch what could have been a map.
Unfortunate.
Something that looked like it had a marker or two, but like even as you're looking, the paper has already burnt. A pin or two has already started crumbling into ash, like these wooden kind of like sticks.
Okay.
Something was a map in here though. I'll say on that quick, like, what was that?
All right.
Cool.
Well,
Good for me.
let's get going fast. That
Cool.
Let's sprint and just pray.
Okay.
sprint and
We're gonna
pray.
need dexterity saving throws from everyone as you're just.
Is this
hoofing it.
against effects I can see?
Yes, it will be because this is going to be, of course, not everything is main road. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of like with Pandora when
Can
you and
I-
Joel were running
Can
through.
we ignore difficult terrain now?
Exactly.
So that's good.
That is also why it's also not worse because Joel knows the scene. You know difficult terrain. It's why the fast route is possible in the first place.
Okay.
If one or both of you weren't here, it would have been like a great. You guys just gotta roll
Now
stealth
it rolls an
index.
actual 20 when I put it back.
A nat 20.
Not
Oh.
on my roll. But it
Because
just threw
Joel
itself.
got a nat 20. Danny got pretty high. I'm double checking. Yeah, Danny got a synthetic 16, excuse me. So Joel's got one. What you
Argos got a 16. I got a 17.
16, 17. Excellent.
I rolled with advantage and got an 8.
Oof.
I got an 18.
Hey,
I love this
question,
all
buddy.
along.
18.
Do you think you need it?
Fortunately, no.
Yeah,
Here's
it doesn't
18.
Right.
Nat 20. 16. Oh, excuse me, 16. So, kind of comes down to Damien. Wow, that's another nat 20.
I think we're fine.
I'm going to make just
Yeah,
a pure
we're
check
just
if
both
things
one arm
can
around,
get
like,
your set.
don't-
By group succeeding. It's
He's
you
still
guys
on fire,
are
just like it's
urban parkour.
Fine.
Up and over fences, in and around banks. Joel is saying, okay, we're cutting across this parking lot, out through the Walmart, over the bridge, and then under this bridge. Like, it is full just through the city. As you arrive at the bus station, you are pretty sure something is following you. That last vestiges of primeval awareness. Definitely some of the aberrations seem stronger in their presence, probably that they're coming towards you. But by the time you get to the bus stop with about 5 minutes to spare, nothing's going to get here in time.
Sweet.
As if you hadn't have group
yeah.
succeeded, it would have been much more likely for things to catch up.
I
You all
will
did a good
still
job.
be the last one on the bus
Mhm.
as kind of like the rear end as I go up the bus.
The rear guard of like getting everyone on
just
the bus,
making sure it
using
doesn't
primeval awareness, kind of like
quite
yeah.
smack into us just in case. Or if it does end up following the bus, I'll know what it looks like.
Yeah, that.
Excellent. I
Do you
will
want some
say-
help with that? Stay behind with help action, just like one head out the window.
Maybe.
You could actually just give Argos to give the help action if you want.
Yeah, Argos, help.
Okay.
Because I'll say Argos isn't looking great right now is also the problem.
Oh yeah,
but,
I'm
like,
gonna spend the bus trip repairing.
because
it.
Argos has more of those steel defender stats, that can offer a better
So
help
what am I
action.
using? Perception?
No, he's not good at
This
finding
is
things.
yes, perception or investigation. You probably get a little bit
Yeah.
different.
Argos is not good at investigation. He has good perception though.
Okay, then yeah.
That's why I said, hey, do you want me to help with the investigation?
30? No, wait, why am I going 30? Hold on. I was going by 5 for some reason.
Whole of
Yeah,
30.
like a 30 is like an impossible level DC.
Yeah,
We see those in God level campaigns, not in this.
Okay,
or
one
with
second.
one fox in a chest.
22. I like.
22. On a 22, you think you see some form of spirit watching you all get on the bus. On a 22, you can't make out face, but it's something where this thing doesn't move completely normally through its surroundings. Like every so often, you think it walks kind of like through a brush or over a bench, like something that people shouldn't
Is
normally
it
do.
at least humanoid?
Yes, it is at least humanoid.
Wait,
I think, let me
What does
remove
it
awareness.
look like?
Well, its type was aberration. Is what he said.
Type is aberration, like those aberration spirits you felt earlier.
Okay, yeah.
This is something that has gotten close enough. Again, wouldn't have been close enough to both interact and cause problems. Is that goal?
Can I quickly hunter's sense it? I want to learn its
oh.
damage, immunities, resistance, and vulnerabilities, and if it's hidden by divination, and whether if the creature is not hidden from divination magic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a lot of good stuff. Give me the list. We're gonna go one by one. You
All right.
hunter sense.
Damage, immunities.
It is immune to poison.
Okay.
Oh,
Resistances.
that's common.
That's a really
You believe it is
Resist.
resistant to necrotic and psychic.
And vulnerabilities.
It is not vulnerable to anything.
And is it hidden?
It's
Or
not
is it not
celestial
hidden
blood.
monster.
from
It's
divination
not
magic?
monster.
It is not
Monstrosities are
hidden
really
from
Exactly.
divination
Yeah.
magic.
Okay.
I will give you this. As you look through at this creature,
I'm staring at hard.
you think it is not just aberration. As whatever this formless, faceless thing is, this humanoid thing, and it's very much the bus driver was like, "Kid, on the bus, come on, we got to
I'm
schedule."
on the. I'm getting
like-
on.
As the doors are closing, already leaving, as this thing is barely coming in within that range, you don't think it's just aberration. As your primeval awareness, I believe, doesn't hit the other
There
thing.
is no trash can.
It does aberrations, celestials, dragons, elemental, fae, fiends, and undead, as well as
It-
I think we kind of said that it also did monstrosities.
Yes, just because it's your favorite. And you have specifically made a character that, like, it's because you know enough of what it isn't, if it is. This thing, to correct myself, is also undead. You think
Okay.
it's why it's not a true undead, it's why it might be considered aberration,
It's a spirit.
but it's not monstrous then in its approach. That would be
it
something
doesn't
different.
feel like negative towards us, does it?
That's something that unfortunately you would have had to stay behind to find out. As intention is something that's hard to get with Hunter Sense.
Is it-
Usually you can assume rightly with a Hunter Sense.
You know what? As we leave, I'll wave to it. Goodbye.
I just want to
You wave.
if it has a face.
It doesn't.
Rest of you look. There's nothing out there. As you all travel, let's see here.
Yeah.
I have to figure this out. You guys are heading up to the land up north, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Canada.
Oh boy,
Discount Canada.
it's a discount Canada.
We're so mean.
Here
It's
we
okay,
go.
we can say we're from the United States.
I had to do the quick check. It is a 9-hour trip, meaning with no stops. So meaning you could all long rest right now. I do need, just because again, anything can happen in these style campaigns.
I will take
Will-
first watch.
Yes, if there's a watch, will we just kind of go
Ooh,
down the
yeah, we'll
line?
go
Argos
fine.
literally cannot be surprised.
You're right.
And he
have
does
the
not
ultimate
need to
watchdog.
sleep.
You can just
He's
let
the
Argos
bestest boy.
be, and you can all long rest, no watch needed.
Part of my long rest,
Um,
I won't take watch, but I will watch, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
'Cause I
oh
like
yeah.
to be observant.
There's easy enough to be like, you spend an hour or two looking out the window.
I say.
Excellently done. Argos, with this being
What-
said,
Argus, what would he let me know?
I will say too, you spend the time to heal up Argos.
Oh, yeah, of
Because
course.
he was
And
on-
do
So
it-
while
and-
he's healing Argos, I'll take watch.
exactly.
Honestly, and run inventory, because, like, Artie, what
Run
do I need
inventory.
to take care of?
Can I
Argos-
stay up with Trevor? 'Cause
Yeah.
that thing freaked the heck out of me.
All of you spend this first. It's rough being like 3 a.m. right now. It feels awful. But moving through out of the city, along beautiful rural roads out into the forest, every so often you catch the lakes off in distances, and you know it's not all the Great Lakes. There are just smaller natures. Moving up north, though, snow begins to cover the ground. As I made a weather check, and it is snowing currently.
Huh.
You
wonder
fix
what
up
I feel like.
Argos. In taking inventory, Argos actually looks pretty good. It was more of a superficial, they kind of snapped it in half just to like not let it run. But thankfully, they would have had to have actively destroyed it
They
to
would have
have
had to,
any
like,
detriment.
Disable it.
Melting acid. Like this was just a, we don't need this around, so let's just snap.
A puppy?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Exactly.
I had an idea for Argos.
Yeah?
At some point, we have some downtime.
Oh, yeah, we
We
have
get
an
a
extra hour.
Car battery.
Well, we do have all those old motors.
Yeah,
if we
yeah, but
want.
we like get a battery
Not
the
attached
electric
inside
one,
his
that's
chest, and have like the cables come out to his claws, so he just shocks things when he hits
Okay.
things.
Using.
Okay. Oh, hold on. My
Oh my
thought.
gosh, that's wild.
Okay, my thought and perception with Argos. The only way I could think I could describe it is with Overwatch terms: Roadhog. Something big, it can tank, and it can pull enemies in.
Just, don't you dare bring Overwatch into my D&D campaign.
I'm not explicitly, but that concept of something
I
that's
get it, yeah.
able to help tank and
I am curious.
deal damage.
Well, long
So-
term, yeah, I like that.
Exactly.
With
That's
what we have
end goal,
now,
but right now,
zap, zap.
Zap zap, and if we can, extend the
Using
zap.
a car battery. Here's what I will say. I'll just kind of give this. Taking inventory, you've got 2 workable. They're not true car batteries, but you know, you need some sort of battery even with like engines like Harley's. That's normal.
But we got 2 of them.
You've got 2. of
2
them.
motorcycles equal car.
Where yes, you could take the 2 batteries from each to put it in. If also important to note, you do also have the engines and wheels of these bikes. That not even using the electric.
Please tell me you're gonna put a Harley
Is
pin on this thing
You
because
could
if you do,
give a big old Harley wheel plus the engines to insanely boost Argos's speed.
vroom vroom.
As you could do a speed thing to him right now,
You
you
could
could
turn
give
him
an
into a
electric thing right
motorbike.
now. I will say, both of these though are very diametrically opposing ideas.
Okay.
You can't give him both because
I say we give him the damage increase, and because we don't want him to be any faster than us, really, because that wouldn't do us any
Exactly,
good.
because that wouldn't do any good.
Mhm.
And besides, once per day I can just pop him into existence.
yeah, you can magically summon him. That's
So-
not the entire thing.
I think we're gonna go car battery, and my thought with leftover engines and wheels, if was that a problem with,
Just one of them turned off. I think it's low battery.
because I'm thinking, of course, Shaka Shaka. If there's anything I should
Shaka
do with
Shaka.
the diesel and see if I could boost his vitality
Please
with
tell me
it.
he's
I will say
Shaka
this.
shaka.
That's good.
You won't get the full. There are things I'm not telling you just because it's that like you don't know until you start building.
Yeah.
If you go the lightning route, a lot of good stuff could happen. If you go the engine route, a lot of cool stuff can happen too. If you're gonna do the lightning route, you're gonna want to lock it in, and I will let you then make checks to build on it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's
So-
basically if we want to go dexterous or strength based, I want him to
Go
be
ahead.
I want to be the
Um,
dexterous one. He's the
Yeah.
strength.
Make me
So?
using your mechanics
Lightning
tools. So intelligence and proficiency
Mhm.
on a d20.
D20. Okay. That is good.
21.
21. Synthetic beats the DC 21 needed. As it actually, I will say this, you realize at one point it would have actually been easier, a lower DC, to put the engine and wheels.
Oh yeah, of course,
onto
because
Argos.
it's just wheels.
Now we're wiring.
You're making it, yes. The wiring actually was a little bit harder. It takes you probably the whole time. Like, Ash is like going to sleep for a couple hours, waking up, working on it. Argos now has these batteries inside of him. Go ahead. Argos now has resistance to lightning damage. That's the first thing. The second thing is once per turn, Argos can add an extra 1d8 lightning damage to its attacks.
Okay.
This damage, what you will know, Ash,
Mhm.
you can add into that if Argos can charge somehow. As you can, it's not truly overloading a battery. If Argos, in theory, were to spend maybe 30 minutes like hooked up to a big old powerful generator, that damage could increase for one time, but then it wouldn't stay.
What if we solar powered him and then we had someone blast him?
Well,
with
we need to get solar powered,
If
but
we just keep smiting Argos, it's you would need a sustainable, like solar energy probably wouldn't do it, is you would need something to the effect of powerful, like tapping into a city's level electricity. It could beef up for a
Whoa.
bigger electric attack. It wouldn't stay though.
there might be a power outage.
Power
To give
outage
you-
Chicago.
For one big one, you could add in a bunch of D8, but it would go back to it's just a quick D8 of electricity.
Exactly. Passively D8, but the more you charge it, the more D8. I can make my weapons lightning damage as well, so I could just
Again, your lightning damage is on par.
On
To
par.
put more energy
it.
into this battery, you need
You
something
need
of
something
great.
more
We need
powerful.
Zeus.
Exactly. It's the flow of electricity. It has to go. I mean, it's why you have grounds when using electricity.
Just
Big
like that's
energy
Poseidon.
wants to go
I
into
know.
small
I'm
energy.
just saying the idea we pray to Zeus, say, "Can you smite this man?"
I don't know if that's necessarily how that works.
Pray to Zeus to smite my dog. That's a wild
Smack
request,
my dog.
even from this style of campaign.
Hey, uncle, punch my dog.
Please.
I will also say, important to note, probably working on your bowstring, I would assume.
Yes.
Starting
I
to dry
want
that.
to
gonna be
take it and intertwine it with my first bowstring that I ever got, which I put on Atalanta's bow.
At one point, the bus driver does start calling back to the other passengers. Something really stinks in here. Did anyone get a tuna sandwich? What is that smell?
Us.
Sorry, I had an old tuna sandwich.
All right, crack a window. It's just that easy. Like the bus driver, it smelled. I made a
Crack
quick
the
roll.
window ever so slightly, but not open it.
Smart. You slowly crack it, and start weaving it into your first bowstring. I will say, you get a fair amount of the way. You'll probably just need another long rest to finish
Okay.
it. This is, thankfully, there's really no checks needed because it's actually an easy process. It's just a time-consuming process.
I will say,
Yes.
did the spirit wave back when I waved goodbye?
You think the spirit just regarded what was going on. It didn't seem to wave.
This puts up a fascinating question
Mhm.
of what happens to to people who didn't necessarily leave terrible lives, because there's two different planes in hell.
Mhm.
You can either be tormented for the rest of your unmortal life, or
Um,
you
of
can
agony.
be sent to
Or Elysium.
Elysium.
technically, interesting note, no history check needed, passive. Elysium and the Fields of Punishment and the Isles of the Blessed in Elysium are on the same plane. Grecian planar travel is actually very interesting when you think that Hades is the plane itself. That having those different places are just separated by the Fields of Asphodel, which are just stretching for people who are just there. The second plane technically comes in is the entrance truly of Tartarus is the other plane that exists, and that's how monsters and humans sometimes intermingle. There is things can come in and out of both ends.
So, curiously enough, are there spirits who have to come back to this plane because they didn't finish something?
Many spirits can do so. It's that knowledge of like hey, wait, if Greek gods exist, why not? In that kind of passive side
Does
of
that mean where's her best friend gone?
that's something you just don't get to know. I mean, there's a lot of checks to make for something like
Because
that.
she, let me tell you, Pandora will wage war against Hades if she's not anywhere near
Wait a minute.
Elysium.
Long rest. That means we sleep.
Yeah.
The demigods.
Oh, we're not getting to that until
We're
I'm
not-
pretty
good,
sure
good,
you're all.
good.
Give,
Give,
yeah, I
give us a
will,
moment to rest. I'm like, oh no.
I will give you all a moment to rest before we hit our dreams.
Good.
Um,
I'm just updating Argos because I was in the middle of starting. Like, okay.
Anyways, how are you feeling?
Tired.
Yeah? What did she even want to talk? Did she say anything to you? Snake lady.
Medusa?
Yeah.
She didn't do a lot of talking other than taunting me.
But why did she... What happened?
You know the story.
Story of...
Why
I'm not-
Medusa hates children of Poseidon?
I know that. I'm talking about what happened to you.
I woke up captured, and they showed me that Damien and Ash were in danger, and so I challenged them, and they said if I could beat them, they'd let them go. That's what happened. I knew you guys were coming.
see, Damien,
Bold
who
of you to
struck
assume
up
we
a
wouldn't get
simple.
out ourselves.
Damien striking up a simple John Denver melody, kind of just. Thanks, man.
Bold of you to assume we wouldn't get out ourselves.
That one for me was a coin flip.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Good coin flip. As you all sit here, I will say, in a kind of dark way, no rations are needed right now because you can always have sleep for dinner. In that sense of it is so late at night, it's that obviously you're all feeling hungry. You'll all have to mark down a ration, you think in the morning, just like eating on the bus. As of right now, you're fine.
Sweet.
In working through the roads, the slight
We have their chassis.
plainer regions and snow,
No.
I will
Extra
then
mineral.
ask.
It's a good song.
Interesting. Who feels like they would fall asleep first?
It happened. Okay, yes.
The one who's like sitting on death's door.
Like,
Well, I mean, fair.
Probably.
wait, what HP were you at?
11.
11, yeah.
And
I
that
was
was
at-
after being dropped twice.
Okay, yeah, dropped twice. Yes, I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
so
at
I
9,
got that.
clinging on.
Trevor probably falling asleep. It just in that very natural, like, oh, it's so tired. Out of everyone else,
I think
I'd
I'd go.
probably go
I was gonna
next.
say go
Next.
next
I
while
almost
working
died.
on it, just hunched over my
'cause-
dog.
and then you hunched over on Argos. Joel also was asleep pretty soon. You think?
Oh, yeah.
As we cut then away, we will start then with Trevor, then Pandora, then Ash.
This is such a good song.
Y'all are gaining trauma during the game. I'm healing from mine. That's the.
I was already filled with trauma. I don't like the red lights.
Trevor,
Can we go back to the blue?
I like the blues.
you are in Medusa's lair again. Standing over her body, looking up and seeing the Gorgon's body, you hear a voice. Come to me. Strike my family. For soon I will strike yours. In this moment, go ahead, give me a strength check to try to see if you can change the dream. I will say it is going to be a disadvantage for a reason that might become apparent.
Okay. Is it a save or a check?
Save,
For a
unfortunately.
second, I thought you were gonna do the whole Palpatine thing.
25.
Strike me down.
25 at disadvantage. Well done.
Oh, sorry, disadvantage. That's a 20.
Oh, 20.
Still.
Oh, good to know though. Still's gonna beat the DC. Dreams are much easier. There's
Roll
just
a
always a
14 and
chance.
19.
You feel then that this dream is not solid here.
Okay.
As if something was trying to bring you here to say these things and wants you to stay. So I will give you this. Having succeeded, you know something wants to keep talking to you, but you have the choice to leave. To let, the natural fate guide your dreams. Or that realization of something wanted me here and doesn't sound like it's
Is
done.
it Typhon?
Natural insight, yes.
If I choose to stay, can I still leave at any point now that I've overcome it?
Yeah.
Say your piece.
My peace
So quickly.
is that I have no peace. You feel the ground shake below you, and it is not by your power, as something shakes the world. I have been waiting for years, trapped by the bastards known as your parents.
That describes it.
You will come to me, and you will free me. You notice that every other word has pause, as if whatever is pushing this voice into the Ethereum around you, not only is it of power, but of a power holding it back, shall we say. As if something's trying to listen to something through the water, which you've kind of tried a few times now, that sticking your head in a sink. Well, but it's that something is pushing
Trevor, what are
sound
you doing? Shush.
through a force to get to you.
At
And
the
so it's
manor,
not
just-
as fast or fluid as you think it could be.
Okay.
Wait.
And so you're not sure if even this is its true voice, shall we say.
Why me?
Why not?
It's a lame excuse.
Burden of proof. I mean, that's a logical fallacy.
You burn the proof. You have proof. But no,
exactly.
there's something the creature's not telling. Yeah, that's easy enough of why not? That's not an answer.
Prophecy.
Well, if anyone can do it, then good luck finding someone else, and I will leave.
What do you think of when you leave? I want
You
to know.
leave the dream. I will say the dream kind of takes you back to camp in and around, but nothing else significant happens. Having naturally spent more time in this dream than not, it was a give and take. Pandora.
Okay. Give me these.
You,
Nothing changed?
yes, music change, are in the woods.
Nothing I'm not familiar with.
You see, though, that this is not anywhere nearby, as there's no snow on the ground. The world seems warmer, and in fact, night seems rather welcoming. But what is not welcoming is the shouting on the wind.
Can I climb a tree
Oh,
to
no.
see?
You go to try to climb a tree, and realize that in this dream you do not have form. As you realize this, running through a woman, beautiful chestnut hair, braided, very similar to yours in that way of keeping it in that braid, keeping your hair in, books it through, skids underneath a fallen log, stops, and within a flash of a second, a man also does the same thing. You immediately realize they're wearing chitons, hunting gear, sandals that come up to mid-calf. The woman has an archer's brace on her left arm. The man has a spear strapped across his back.
Do I recognize these people?
No, as you see, the woman turns, could have been anyone to you, but you see she is rather elegant in her features. looking at you, realize she was instead looking at the man behind you. So you turn, see that this man has stopped looking. Just, I think we lost him. Look, I apologize for everything. You see, she turns to him. Just, no, you did a good thing. She takes both of his hands. She just, I know, but it'll be hard to make them understand.
Kind of like awkward standing there, like.
It's the worst third wheel that no one else is here for. As you stand there, you see that both the man. I can explain this to my family, and I think that everything's gonna be okay. You see the woman just. But there's procedure. What you did was honorable, but I mean, you were related. As you see, he goes, blood relation doesn't mean anything unless you work on blood relation. Sorry.
He starts coughing up
You
blood
see,
and dies.
the woman turns. He is not coughing up blood. Are you okay? Smoke is coming out of his mouth. As screaming fire licks across mouth, smoke comes out of his eye. He burns where he stands. As the woman, horrified, she doesn't scream, but you see immediately lets go, takes a step back as a bonfire where he stands, and within seconds is gone.
Okay, what the fudge?
The woman falls to her knees. You watch hands grip into the earth, and your dream ends.
No, what just happened? Who are those people? I don't understand.
Ash.
Oh yikes! The light's still the same. I thought.
Let's do the same.
Alrighty.
Everyone's getting a spooky, scary dream.
Well,
Spooky scary.
almost everyone I know is dead or with me right now, so let's give this a shot.
You see a man in an office checking a computer.
What does he
How
look like?
menacing.
He's just standing
His face.
Simple,
menacingly.
rather thin set, hair slicked back, kind of receding in that almost blackish gray, spectacles on the end, and you realize in this moment as you turn, you have corporeal form, you think. As looking into the face of Mr. Hewitt, he's.
Hi.
You say hi, head kind of. No. Reaches into a jacket pocket. You realize he felt the buzz on a phone.
Oh. Okay.
Clicks. Mm-hmm. What? Where?
Can I read anything on the computer? Any
You look
paperwork
at the screen.
that's on the desk?
He pulls up camera footage of a bus stop in Chicago
Oh no!
of you and your friends walking on the bus. She goes, thank you. Thank you for the tip. Yeah, no, I think that's him. Thank you.
Who told?
Who told?
Hold on,
Who told? Who told?
Who told? That's what I'm
as-
curious about.
Does a little tap tap. You realize
Shoot.
he
I don't
pulls
think
out the magnifier
Oh.
tool and like magnifies the screen.
But
You see your face. It's that trippy, like when you look at yourself in a video. Getting onto the bus, Argos.
does do I see him recognize Argos as metal?
No, you're not sure what he recognizes until you give me an insight check.
Not investigation. Make it. Insight. That is good. That is a
What were you
19.
expecting?
A 19. On a 19, he's not looking at Argos or your friend. He's only looking at you. You think it could be, even though he might kind of like recognize, or like in that perceptive of there are people with you, but he is focused primarily on looking at you, looking at
And the
like
boss at that moment, he'll find out where we're going.
exactly.
Okay.
As brow furrows, he takes his phone, which he'd set on the desk, punches in a number.
What number?
911.
Go ahead. Oh no, I'll just give you this. You'll be able to see the number,
Okay.
but I will say it's a number that isn't saved in the phone, right? Like when you put in a number, if it's something saved in a smartphone, it will show a contact ID. This is just a number. I'm not gonna tell you the number because I would have to make it up off the top of my head.
Dang it! I wanted to ask, see if I could call later.
You might, if yeah,
Yeah. Oh wait, I should call him. I have one.
exactly right. Yeah. But in calling the
You
number,
know
like
I call
puts
the
it in.
number?
After a while, you realize it goes to voicemail. So you just, hi, yeah, it's me. Listen, call me back.
Wait, why would he say it's me if it goes to voicemail? Wouldn't he have to introduce himself to whoever he's calling?
I'll let you think on that as he goes. Listen, I need a favor. Your dream ends. As this happens, you all wake up in the morning.
Oh.
That bus
No.
cramp in the neck, all of you leaning up.
sleep
You
on
up.
Argos?
You up.
You up?
Come in. Hey.
We just woke up.
Hey,
You
hey,
missed dreams.
Danny, wake up.
Good.
Danny,
I guess
it
I'm on
was
the
a
team.
night,
I did
man.
good.
Running out of Medusa's lair, like making it into the bus.
Bam.
Ah,
Hey guys.
Falling asleep. Argos was
We
able
want
to keep
Zeus
watch.
to spite Argos now.
Wait,
what?
As Trevor and Ash figured out, putting some car batteries they found in Medusa's lair into Argos the dog has given
Okay.
him some lightning attacks.
So if he smites him, he'll just charge up.
Yes,
I
Trevor.
want to make my daily history check.
Yes, sir. It is a
Oh.
new day.
Trevor,
My
you need to
plus
learn to punch
one.
more gentle.
Wait.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, that
Oh,
really
no.
hurt.
Oh, let
You
me just
have
rub
injured-
your arm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here's my question. Oh, if you-
3! Great!
On a 3.
You're a child of 3, fear the storm, take friends along, lest evil form. Da 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 da, shows path ahead through heavy snow. Da 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 path, da 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 da, through fate not plain you shall attain. Da 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 da, else world shall break.
Yep. On a 3, that's about it.
Why are you staring at the seat so hard? Are you okay?
You see there's the veins on his neck are just
Vein.
bulging and on his forehead just...
Calm down.
As you do,
Calm
you
You're
hear
fine.
over the intercoms here, hey, you kids, okay, last stop, we're coming in. I'm going to pull up a quick map of Minnesota because I want to tell you where you are right now.
How's y'all sleeps?
I think I just saw someone burned to death.
That's so dark.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think we might have visitors when we get off the bus.
Having come in,
Oh,
using
good question.
using the 94 up and in puts you right in St. Paul, big city. I will let you know, St. Paul is not too far from Minneapolis, and St. Paul is also not too far away from the border, as Minneapolis and St. Paul are close to the Wisconsin border, which you just
Oh, I thought you
came
came
from.
border.
Getting into Minnesota, harkening back to your previous dreams here, Trevor, this person was near a sign saying, "Welcome to Minnesota." You remember this, so that's the whole reason to come to this state in the first place.
I will primeval awareness the moment we get off the bus.
Hold on.
Mhm.
The second we get off the bus, I want to try to look around, and as we're all getting up in arms, like, fun fact, I know half the dreams are unreliable, but if y'all see a taller man, relatively thin with like
Are
slick
you
back,
being
receding
tracked
black
right
hair,
now?
my agents,
Oh.
yeah,
You ran away from home. Now you're in
foster
trouble.
system, so he's kind of responsible of my safety, and so seeing the incident at the
I
bus
thought
stop,
Chiron was supposed to contact people.
I thought he did.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if my own mom kind of like ignored the letter.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Was my letter on the desk?
Oh.
Give me a history check. As when you wake from a dream, things are always a little like, "Whoa, what was that?"
What?
Nat 20.
No way.
Check
All
my
right.
celestial
Check
dice.
my-
Well done. Yeah. Who
Oh
did
yes,
you
of
roll?
course you're gonna need it.
I got it.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. letter was on the desk.
It's funny.
Okay, so he knows that
Have
I'm like,
two rolls
what's
this
going
session
on? And is there any
that are
drafting
notes.
letter
I rolled
out, or is it
disadvantage
just
for
he's
No,
read like,
I think-
I'm going to camp, I've made some
Disadvantage
friends, things are
I
great,
rolled
we're
a
traveling.
By the way,
So he knows that
Next
these
thing,
people are
on the
trustworthy.
advantage roll,
Got
I
it.
rolled a 14 and
I have
19,
a
getting me
question.
20 on my strength.
Yes, question.
On my memory,
Yes.
the spirit of which I looked into the face of,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that spirits come back to this earth because they have things they haven't finished. Based upon where I was in the timeline, first of all, I'm really good at geography. Where the heck was I based upon the trees?
These
Were
were
they tall
not.
pines? Were they...
These were
Well, if it was
lower
warm
deciduous.
environment.
I will give you this. Nowhere in the U.S. You think?
What were the clothing like? Time period.
Ancient Greek,
I was staring at that soul's death, wasn't I?
maybe. As getting off the bus, you are all standing in the St. Paul Greyhound Terminal. I will give you this in a good and bad way. Your dream had a Welcome to Minnesota sign near it. Minnesota borders North Dakota, South Dakota,
crap.
Iowa,
How
Wisconsin,
many
and
signs?
quite a lot of Canada, if we're being honest.
At least it's not
I will tell you this though,
Trust
but
me.
in this good way, that natural, looking at any map in a terminal, a lot of Minnesota towards that northeastern end is along the edge of Lake Superior. Having come from Lake Michigan down Chicago, Lake Superior, there was no body of water in your dream.
Sweet.
For better or
Note
for worse
that
for you.
down.
So that's a lot of land that you don't have to worry about, but it's
Do you remember if it had a cardinal direction on
Was
the
there a
side?
road?
the road was not marked. That's why it's like the only real marking was the fact that the Cyclops in his dream ran by a Welcome to Minnesota sign. The road didn't look like any sort of highway. Like, it was obviously not the 94 that you guys just came in on. So it's wondering what side road exists.
Do you remember what trees were in your dream? There are different. The Minnesota's a big state. There could be all kinds of different indigenous wildlife here.
Question.
18 history.
18's not bad.
Wasn't expecting that.
This area was very much a heavily wooded area, which points you to the eastern side of the state.
Yeah.
So all of you, in looking at a map, it's very much the west side. When you get to the north coast, south coast, it gets really flat. Yes, there are trees, but it's a lot of flat land. Same with Iowa, if we're being honest. That means that there is a bit of area below Lake Superior that this could have been in, or this could have been the roads in and out of Canada.
Yeah.
But I will give you on an 18, there would have been some sort of toll marker. As any country's border, they have when driving in and out,
Oh,
there
that's
are
true.
stopping.
Border Patrol would have
So
probably
it's on the
would've
border of
stopped him.
Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
So probably that
And
western
using
border of Wisconsin.
intuition
I
as
know.
well. Any other highways that come in from Canada side through that forest are next to large bodies of water.
Let me see.
Likewise. I don't
Natural
know.
intuition looking
That
at the map.
idea seems a little bit cheesy.
No, we're not playing this. Minneapolis, your best bet is the northern state edge, is what you're thinking then.
Yeah.
As that kind of area, heavy woods coming in between Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Do we want to iris message him?
Yes.
Cool.
If
Your
you iris
brother-
message, you couldn't use it because, again, you have to be very familiar with it, but paying an iris message could do it.
I have enough money to do it. I'll
It-
pull out however many drachma you need.
1 drachma per iris
One
message.
drachma.
Just nice.
I'm also going to pull out 1 drachma and hand it to you.
Thank you.
Oh, so
Well,
pay for
also,
it.
we looted Medusa's lair. We got 200 drachma.
Also, we're getting you a shield.
Yeah, we're putting Medusa's head in the shield and making an aegis for you.
Approved.
Yeah, it was
Also,
a long night, Day. You can't be expected to
Pandora
remember
kissed
everything.
Trevor on
Yeah.
the cheek and gave him a hug.
That's acceptable too.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Should try it.
You throw out iris message, and in this kind of side alleyway next to the Greyhound terminal, mist coming out of Argos again. Ash, using your now demigod abilities to kind of help fracture the light in how you want it. How do you call out?
Oh, brother, where art thou?
It was Tyson, right? That was
Yeah.
this, but yeah.
Still.
Show me Tyson.
Wait, is there anything in there? Or is it
No,
just...
it's empty.
You watch ripples through the air. All of you are greeted with a large cyclops, baby blue tuxedo on, sobbing in the middle of the woods, snow all around him.
Oh,
Hey,
listen.
buddy?
Buddy.
Who's that?
Hey.
Iris message.
That one person at a time. Hi.
Who are you? You see, he pulls out of his bag. You didn't notice this before. Big, like billy club. You know, that classic looking clubs. Who are you?
My name's Trevor. I'm your younger brother.
What? You see the big blue eye squints. You're not a cyclops.
No, I'm a son of Poseidon.
Oh! You see, he runs as fast as he can. Almost breaks the Iris message, but stops. Oh, you're not here. Your Iris
We
message.
are-
To get to
We
you.
need. We're trying to get to you, buddy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you wanted to come visit. It's not a good time.
I
It's
know.
not a good
I know. That's why. That's why.
You see, breaks down again, crying, but after wipes the big one-eye tear. Okay, well, you're coming to visit. You can help. You
Yes.
gotta help.
Yes.
Listen, I can't find Ellie, man. This
That's
was gonna
what
be
we're
our
gonna help
honeymoon.
with.
She always wanted cheese for her honeymoon.
It's gotta be.
Okay, we can help.
Okay, so, you see, Tyson kind of looks around. Just, I've been in the woods for a bit. I don't really know where I am.
Okay. I think you're close to Wisconsin.
Yeah, because that's where the cheese is.
Yeah. Do you know if you're in? I think you're still. I had a dream about you, and you ran past a sign that said "Welcome to Minnesota."
I'm not in Wisconsin?
You're almost in Wisconsin.
Oh, no. She was in Wisconsin, I thought. Okay, well, I'll try to find you.
Okay. Yes.
We will try to find you, honey.
We're on our way.
Well, okay. I'll try to find you and you find me.
Got it.
Okay.
Do you know your cardinal directions?
Well, yeah, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west.
So if you head one direction, we'll head the same direction, and we might hit each other. Who knows?
Got it. You go east, I go east.
No. You come.
You come west.
West.
We'll go east, and we'll meet up, and
Okay.
then we'll keep going east.
Gotcha. Bye, brother.
Bye, brother.
Okay. As this Cyclops charges out through the forest, your ice message breaks.
I'm sure you're the younger one. He's really sweet.
Wait, we're going east and he's going west?
We're gonna try to intercept each
Hopefully,
other.
since you guys are technically in Minnesota,
We're
and St.
hoping
Paul-
we're on the same grid.
And we've got we've
Yeah,
got a
that's
1 mile
my whole
gap
concern.
because primeval awareness.
I have primeval awareness.
Yes.
And I sense him.
Cyclopses are giants, or are they?
So,
Technically giant.
actually, fun fact: Cyclopses count as giants
Okay.
in this. I'm going to actually be a little finicky though.
Mm.
They are also technically monstrosities
perfect.
in the
Oh!
world. So you'll be able to sense him, and hopefully the also not sensing him sense him.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I will ask though: if you're going now on foot, this
Camping
could take
supplies.
quite a bit of time. All of you can mark down a ration. It's that easy enough. Eating some of that gas station food you bought yesterday before leaving Chicago.
Before the
That's easy
incident.
stuff. Right now, if you go on foot, you might have a hard time.
Yeah.
As in, it might take a couple days. You're not like even going east and west, but if you're going out into the woods hoping to find each other, hard
Nice.
probabilities.
You're asking the wrong person to drive.
No, but he can get us a car.
Wait, what? You can? How?
Mm.
I'm hot.
It's my ability. It's,
It's
my
my
secret counter.
ability.
I'm always
Yeah,
hot.
you
yeah.
have, that's my secret cap. Cash on them.
I do.
I don't.
How about we send? If we got, do we got $40 to spare?
Yes.
Okay,
How would it-
you two take Damien and go get food. Me and Danny will go get a car, and we'll meet here.
Can either of you drive that car back here?
I'll go with y'all.
I
I,
can
know how
improvise.
to drive.
That works.
Ash knows how to drive.
Yeah.
You see,
Good idea.
in
Because
that
both
case,
he and
I'll
I
go
can
this
drive,
way.
But none of you can.
In that case,
I
I'll go
actually
get
have
food
my
too.
permit. So
Then
that
you
we
two
can
can
just-
go. That way we
Joel-
save
Hermits
money.
ain't nothing
you see
unless you
Joel's-
actually know.
I can go with you guys get food. I'm kind of hungry.
Okay. So Damien with you guys then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're coming with us? What's happening?
I'll come with you and Joel to get food.
Everyone,
Those
you
two
go.
will go get.
This is such
car.
an ADHD thing, though. Like everyone
Oh.
trying to make plans. I'm like, no, you go.
You go.
I'll get food.
I'll get
Spider-Man just
Wait, I
hold
thought
on.
you were getting the food. Like, you go.
I know.
I just take the $40.
30 minutes later, as
I'm
all
going
this
with you to
is.
get the car.
Sir, yes, sir.
I can play.
Yes.
I can play. Cute little
And
brother.
Damien's here to give bardic inspirations as well. So this is
Damien's coming
since
with us.
You've
And
got
$40.
you've got the know how.
20s.
And a dog.
Danny's got the
Oh,
charm,
no,
and
it's
Dan.
320s.
Nice.
So we got Danny, Damien, and Ash on car duty. Dad
Yeah,
team. Let's
Dad
go.
team. Dad team.
Dad
Here we
Dad team? What is
Uh,
this, mom team?
go. Well, no,
No.
you guys are
Trevor,
Trevor,
Pandora,
Pandora, and
and
Joel.
TPJ.
TPJ.
TPJ. Yay.
PT and J.
Or JTB.
JTP.
JTB. It's such an obscure reference to a show. The JTP.
Yes.
You guys are gonna head off to find food. That's actually pretty easy.
And
The more
TPJ and any camping supplies, like
Yeah,
I
but-
got
winter
camping.
coats.
I'm like I straight up have camping.
go ahead,
supplies.
give me
You just carry that around with you everywhere?
investigation
Yeah.
When
as
the car breaks down, I
um,
call dibs on its parts.
when you guys give me
That is okay
investigation
with me.
because it's finding
Okay,
some
deliver.
better places like because you can go
Nice.
anywhere for food. It's we want to get like more camping stuff. We want to get like good rations. You guys, here's what we're gonna do.
Who's what?
You're gonna give me in a group investigation for you guys to find like better cars if that makes it like it's that classic
Well,
like
The goal is an SUV,
One-
right? I'm just.
I'm gonna
Oh,
whisper.
something that can
We
hold
need
all of us.
four-wheel
in the back
drive.
room. Four-wheel drive. Something that can hold all of us.
All right,
Here's
let's
my-
go.
That's
Here-
the shoulder you punch.
Here's my query.
Sorry.
Do we settle for something good, or do we look for something that would be easier for us to obtain?
go ahead. I will say this. We're gonna make
Could Argos give us the help
Joel's
action?
gonna help you guys first. Okay, and Damien can offer the help action because he has that proficiency with for either of you guys.
with
depending on who's got the higher-
investigation.
Yeah, for investigation.
17.
17, awesome.
Okay, let me just roll that. Okay, that is. I passed third grade.
18.
18, 17, 18, pretty good. Damien got a 17 as well. Wow. 17 and 18. Really good stuff. Joel got pretty low, so he may not be able to offer
Can
full
I
help action.
help? I know a good outdoor city.
Okay, good.
I live
yeah,
from
well-
a small
Might be
ski
necessary.
town.
Oh yeah.
Going around, what did you guys get? Or have you rolled yet?
No, I was waiting to
I'm
see.
not
if I
Oh,
had
gotcha,
that.
from a
gotcha.
small ski town. I live in a small
I will say
town.
this:
Flat?
it's
said
probably
the
better
chance.
with
Exactly.
your stuff just to roll flat than helping Joel
I
do
know
better
some
at
visual
this moment.
Me or
Like
him?
older to
Both, like
17.
All right.
17. Like
So-
doing your own rolls is probably gonna
They
be
assume
better
you don't need
than
to ID this guy.
I got a 17.
17.
Try one thing.
It doesn't take too long.
What's your
You'll be
idea?
able to find a Bass Pro Shop.
Oh yeah, you do.
Easy enough.
Ooh,
Quick
so-
rations, quick stuff.
Performance?
I have to make a roll myself. Yeah. With the money you spend, you'll be able to get double set of rations for everyone, plus some good quick stuff. Like out of the stuff you don't have, you'll be able to get a quick butane torch stove little thing.
Sweet.
So if you have to cook outside or keep warm, that plus a bunch of food at a good place, and this is all stuff that can't go bad. Like it's that heavily packaged camping food you guys will find for everyone.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's not true like MRE like make stuff, but that very like, hey, this can sit on a shelf for 2 years and will fill us.
Snap it to his
Um,
Okay. And how many rations in total?
In total it'll be 12 rations.
12. Okay.
So 2 for everyone.
Two for
is
everyone.
Do you have enough money for a winter coat? Because Medusa kind of ripped into mine.
How much does the stove and the
Winter
rations cost?
Coat. Rations are the cheaper. The stove is about 20.
Okay.
Because the rations then altogether buying this big pack stuff 20. A winter
So-
coat is going to be about $60.
I only have 20 left, so let's go to a thrift
Hear me
shop.
out. I
Sounds
forgot
good
to
to me.
subtract any amount of mine. I still had $100 written down on.
Oh, if you want to
USD.
get like so
Here's an extra 50.
Let's go to the thrift shop.
thrift shop because you might find more coats on there.
Yeah.
We'll cut to you
I
guys.
mean, your granddad's clothes.
You guys will spend a good starting to find
We've
marks,
got our
find
extra
stuff.
50 for a car.
Oh yes, an extra 50 if needed.
So,
Yeah.
in the one shot,
Yeah.
I was able to change my appearance
Mhm.
to look like Talia, alright?
What about
Yeah.
height?
Oh yeah, it's easy enough. Yeah.
And I can just change my appearance into okay. We're gonna be on the lookout for a good car. Once the owner of that car passes by, I'm gonna try and sleight of hand steal his keys.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately put this down. Like, okay, forewarning, my agent who managed me a Fox is looking out for us. So if any word of this gets out to him,
I'll take out my glamour armor. I'll put it on him, and I'll say, just think it's a huge cult, and no one's gonna know who you are.
wait,
Oh, that's really smart actually. Just a big puffy winter coat, where it's like you put up the hood. It's like you could be anything under
okay,
there.
yes, but hear me out. How
You could
big
be
is your
3
torso?
koalas in that suit, right?
Oh,
Like
I
you're
can't
not even a
change it.
person.
No,
That's what-
but yours.
1,500
If you've given me the glamour armor, how big is your
Danny's
torso?
about like 5'5" max.
Cool, that fits with it. That fits within the 5-foot frame. Minor illusion, so you get clothes whatever you need for the situation.
Oh, clever, because you can look like someone, but then minor illusion. But
Exactly.
that's a good. Because then Damien, of course, will offering in Bardic. Here we go. I will give you 3 options. You guys
We've
will
got a
roll enough for
cute dog,
3.
a child to help with the deal.
In total, you will see there is a Hummer.
Those things are
There
fast.
is a big old SUV, like a Chevy SUV, like top line. You think it's got to be a 2022 model. And there is a big old Jeep. This one catches your eye more because it looks like it's been out 4-wheeling, like it's got mud tires.
Yes, please.
So those are your 3 options currently.
Who left the Jeep?
Are we
Leaving the
stealing or-
Jeep
oh, yeah,
looked like there was this dude, full camo, big beard, who had like a side sack kind of on his back.
Can't steal from the army guy.
Can't say for the other guy.
I have a limit.
I
Yeah,
have
it's
a
not the
line.
limit. It's the fact he probably has a limit.
The SUV owner looked like they were in very nice clothing. Definitely, they shop at the Gap, if that makes sense.
Does it have?
Oh, we're stealing
And
from them for sure.
the Hummer owner, dude who, it's like 40 degrees outside, right? It's freezing up north. But was in like shorts, t-shirt with like Ray-Bans on in the Hummer. Like this was your church. Like, oh yeah, you own a Hummer. So that's the 3 people and the 3 cars associative.
Okay, hear me out. SUV.
Okay.
I grabbed the keys in the wallet.
And the wall.
The wallet.
Because the wallet contains his ID.
Okay.
I can easily be him in
But
case
then-
cops stop us.
But what do we do about him?
Bro, that's so smart.
She's just gonna file a complaint for a stolen car.
And
And we just drive it into the woods.
So he'd probably remove an ID and apply for a new credit card. So we'd have a limit with that. We'd
Plus,
have to abandon it in the woods.
Trevor's the brains, so we just bring it up to him afterwards. Who knows what to do?
Trevor's the brains. You see David just like, yeah, Trevor is the brains, right? Like, I mean, it's his quest. He's the one that, yeah, we got this, we got it.
Fair enough. We'd have to abandon it in the woods, so nothing
It's
that we'd
okay.
probably pop up.
Probably, you can burn it, and then you can take the pieces.
No, we don't burn it. We gotta keep those parts. Nice.
You can keep your parts.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, I think it's
Here
funny.
we go.
Hey, Damien, can I have a Bardic for this?
You got it. Boom,
Hey,
as
a question.
Damien starts into some Donovan Catch the Wind here. Playing along. You see, the dude is at like a outdoor Starbucks. It's one of those like kind of like walk up coffee shops. Sitting there waiting for his order.
You can say no to this because it could break it. Is he a man?
Yes, this is man.
How old is he?
Looks about maybe 20s. You're thinking.
Can I be a 20-year-old girl real quick?
Like
here we
hot girl.
Like hot
go.
girl.
This guy's self.
Wait, hold on.
Depends.
Can
yeah.
we try to incite what this guy's sexuality is?
That's actually very clever.
Let's
Does
Go
he
ahead.
have a gay flag
Um,
hanging in his window?
I will say.
Yes! Does he
you-
have a pride flag on it?
Does he have
We
a
gotta
pride
find
flag?
out.
What is
This
this man's
is
sexuality?
Tell-
Most likely
I'm willing to
just like-
offer investigation.
Go ask him for money. Go ask him
Just
for
go
change. See
one.
what he talks to you.
Pull an Oliver Twist.
Please, sir. No. Here's what we'll say. If you
Bad
want,
thing.
you can give me a insight check. Like Ash, if you want to offer the help action to Danny.
What's your insight?
I think
1. That's the plus 1.
Same here. So my question: would there be anything on his car?
the car seems it's a sleek. It's just nice. is
no
the-
cigarettes
does he
whatsoever,
has a
no
ring on his
decals?
left hand?
No ring.
Okay.
That's
No
important.
ring.
Not ring.
Okay. Any
Not ring.
any decals on the car?
That's a.
Asking if
This
there's
is a non. This
It
looks
is a
like a.
natural 20 for the inside.
Who does he?
I
I even
will-
know his type, alright?
I will. No, yes. I'm gonna say, Danny. child of Aphrodite sitting there. This man has a top of the line 2022 Chevy SUV. This thing is so nice, but no decals. You've never met a straight person who doesn't decal their car. And so you're looking in the nicest stuff. Beautiful salmon button shirt. Coat that is, it's meant to be warm and a fashion statement. Wingtip shoes. You know that this guy has to be gay. Otherwise, something might be just off inside your head. Like, this is like he's not married, everything.
Or
He's
European.
got to be attracted to guys. Or you're European. It's that classic song, dude. But it's just that, like,
Are you gay? Are you
this dude isn't, like, there's those, like, straight guys who are just very, very rich, but there's always then a decal or a steer or something more to the car. Everything is so just, like, smoothly casual and stylish that it's gotta be a homosexual type man.
Okay, and what are the limitations to what I can look like?
The only real limitation is you have to have seen this person in some capacity.
So I have to have seen the person.
Mhm.
Don't tell Trevor. I'm gonna turn into Trevor, but make him look older.
I would
Do you
say
want? I have
Travis
AI art
there.
for older Trevor.
You
Oh my!
do?
And older
Oh,
Trevor just
God.
looks like Zeus by
It's a Zeus vibe.
Because I can make me look older, but then if he sees me ever again, he'll recognize me.
Exactly.
Well, if he ever sees Trevor again.
Well, but it's
Okay, I'm definitely.
Oh yeah, that works.
yeah.
I want to see.
You
I just see
blonde
you doing that,
hair,
Ah.
trimmed beard.
Hold on, with the minor illusion.
20s.
What outfit would work best?
Oh yeah, outfit.
Oh, make me a button shirt.
Okay.
A light blue one.
Light blue.
But
Let's see
tight,
if there's any
so
light blue in the,
the
air.
muscles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, already
Yeah.
it's gonna have to be tight. So
Minor illusion. It's tight in the shoulder, just right
because
that way.
it's an illusion. If you were to touch it, it would feel tight.
Exactly. Here we go.
You could feel all the.
I'm going to say this. This sleight of hand will now for sure be at advantage.
Okay.
Dang it! I was
And
already gonna
I've-
offer this.
I've
Oh wait, never mind.
lowered the DC too
Okay.
with all that nat 20.
They'll get him tighter.
To grab the wallet and the keys.
Wallet and keys.
Hold on.
Damien's offering you a Bardic as well.
So I had a D6.
D6.
And I don't know if we could stack. This.
I will say that would reset. Like, if somehow both those are bad, that would offer a complete reset.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I think we're fine.
think we're fine?
I think we're fine.
I don't know. I think we're fine.
Nice.
21 total.
21 beats the DC 16.
Okay.
Nice.
I lowered it a couple steps for all the
Okay.
stuff. You put in the great stuff. This dude's sitting here and kind of like, he's just,
Hi.
hey. You guys just, hey, you're like new here. I don't know. I come in a
Yeah,
lot.
I'm just passing through. Nice to meet you.
Oh, no, where are you from?
I'm from New York.
Oh, nice. I've got a friend in New York. Cool.
Which part?
Oh, they're definitely uptown Harlem. So.
What's their name? Just,
Oh,
you know,
their name is Winthrop.
does Danny know anyone with them?
Yeah.
Haven't heard of them. I'm so sorry. but-
Dang. Yeah, I mean, it's a big city, right?
Yeah, that is. Well,
Hey, can I get you something? You want a coffee or?
no, I'm just passing by with my son and then I.
Hello. And I'm going to use this cup to make it cute. The Christmas story, just hello.
Damien's also nearby, but it's enough of like we don't know who that kid is, but like my son. You see-
No, sons, add plural, and it's just.
I'm gonna roll. So, oh, he's cute. He's a cute kid. Hey,
Adopted for sure.
he reaches into his pocket, and pulls out a card. You see, this dude is a defense attorney in town. Just, I don't know, like, you know, if you're out of town, if anyone gives you trouble, just give me a call.
I've got a fear. I'll grab the card and I'll put it in.
You look in. This man, whose name is Jake Forsythe. Jake Forsythe gives you card. Just, yeah, like, I don't know, if you ever want coffee, you and your kid, I don't know, I think it's cool. Kids are awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately he can't have that much coffee. Yeah, he's too young for that. But
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
some other day, right?
bad
Juice
parent,
makes
right?
it go
No, you seem like you're a
fast.
great parent. So.
Juice makes it
Well,
go
We gotta get going, and then I'm starting to pull. Ash.
I'm pulling you out.
Like, but
You see-
juice makes me
Yeah,
go
just
fast.
I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Call
I
as
will.
long as you're in town.
Bye, kind
Uh,
mister.
Cool.
See
The name.
you, kid.
The name's Jason, by the way. My name's Jason.
Oh, you see, he goes, "Oh, Jason, cool."
And
And you guys are out of it.
Ah,
Ocean's
I feel
11,
bad.
cutscene.
I
Foo,
feel
foo, foo. All three of you walking down the road. You've got it.
okay. What does he have in his wallet?
In his wallet, you definitely picked the right person wallet-wise. As this man carrying $400 in cash. You see $200 bills and a couple 50s.
Do we need to
Right.
do a second round of
It's
shopping?
that level
Just to
of
y'all?
like, I've got cash, so I'm just gonna carry big bills when I need to use them, but I only ever use my card.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these are for like tipping people, if that makes sense. It's that level of
Yeah,
rich.
he tips with 50s.
He's a DA.
If I could, I would tip waiters and waitresses with 50s.
Right? Yeah, like, I mean,
Or
he's got
hundreds.
money. He's
That's
willing to
fine.
spend. Yeah, it's like, wow, he's got money. He's right there. No, okay, wait, it's a roll. No, as you've got all your stuff,
He'd
though,
be a nice
he's
dad.
got the $400 in cash.
He'd
He
be a
has
nice
2
dad.
debit cards and a credit card. And you also have the license, the important thing. This is a license for St. Paul, Minnesota, of course.
Wait.
Uh,
Oh no.
Definitely looks like this dude was like born and raised here.
No.
Kinda local.
Okay.
No. How do I charm people? I know the most about how to drive. I'd be the one behind the wheel.
I would.
I can try driving.
Then how do you
to
charm
Trevor.
people?
We're not here.
I'm naturally
You,
charming.
that might be one of those bridges you burn when you get there. It's hard to immediately say when you don't have charm abilities for what could happen, but it's not an impossibility.
Okay.
Um,
Come in the car.
Wait a minute. Did the guy?
Get
Wait.
in the car. Get in the
Can I
car.
appear? I could appear old enough to drive, and it's like you're teaching me how. Like father son.
But
son.
I mean,
Just get in the
unfortunately-
car.
yeah,
yeah.
let's just get in the
Oh yeah.
Get
Look,
the freaking gear!
Damien's already in like, guys, he could come back at any second. Yeah.
Right, or just
Um,
like through
Easy enough.
stipulations.
No checks needed yet as driving normally when like for you guys.
And
No.
I'm gonna look like Jake Forsythe,
Jake Forsythe.
and I'm gonna ask for my armor back now that we're in.
I'm like,
Oh,
of
smart,
course.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Okay, now here's the important thing about driving.
Thrift shopping is actually easier than I expected. Lot of heavy winter coats thrift shops
Anything
up here.
weird in here, like
Your
absolutely
granddad's clothes.
absurd.
Oh yeah, let's make go around.
Oh no.
Wow,
This big old coat from the thrift shop down the road.
I am going to pull up.
If you buy me something pink, I'm gonna punch you.
I got the money.
Don't
Um,
you dare buy me anything.
Well, don't
it's been
pick
a while.
anything pink. There's a really nice pink one over there.
You
I-
Very
see,
warm. Very
there's
good
a
brand.
pair of dice that you swear could be bone, each with a skull symbol on each side that would normally show 6 pips.
We have to.
Why?
There's something about that.
It's like
Joel, what do you
99
think?
cents.
Fine.
Isn't this the plot to a crowd?
Cool.
Wait. What does your minor illusion? What is it?
I warp light because
Well,
child of
anything?
Iris.
Anything.
Sounds. What do you?
What change the license plate of the car?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Smart.
Change the
stuff.
license plate. Already, I would have been like, oh.
Question: Is
that-
Minnesota a state where they're required to have a license plate on the front and back of the car? Because that's
Ooh.
important. Because
I
some states
wasn't-
only
well,
require
I
that
have
on the
been-
front or the
I
back.
have been
That is
able
true.
to dual illusion, but it was a concentration difficult thing.
You know, if the motor vehicle is any kind of motor vehicle other than those provided for in subdivisions 2 to 4, one plate must be displayed on the front and one on the rear. Meaning, as long as you're not in a weird car, you're fine with the back one, it sounds like.
Sick.
Boom.
Then we take the front off.
Take the front off, yeah.
Smash.
No,
keep it,
I'm
keep it.
keeping the metal. Eddie and all metal is coming to my
Yeah, we're gonna
horde.
drive towards where we.
Oh, wait, no, interesting.
Left.
No, it is. You do need a front and back in
Okay.
Minnesota. You only get around the rule if it's something like a motorhome or something like bigger.
Can you do front and back?
I know I'm able to do one. There was that instance at camp where I was able to
I will
do
tell you
2
this.
illusions.
With
I-
this, because of the range, you really only will have one. So the question
Choose
is
the one
front
we
or
see
back.
First.
Which one would that be?
Let's change the one they see the longest back.
It's probably gonna be if like a cop would follow you or people would follow you. It's gonna be hard to see a front license plate very often.
Especially
Headlights.
if you're imagine you're a
Back
highway,
and leave our brats alone like an air.
You're on the highway, you see a car passing by, you're not gonna notice the front, but you have all you can to look
If
at
I'm
that
not
one.
mistaken,
That one.
Damon can change papers and things like that.
Illusory script.
Illusory script. Yeah.
Could he change the license plate or
Well,
the driver's license?
Or the
You write
registration.
on some other suitable writing material. He could
Somebody looks like
he
Mel.
could do the registration, which would be
Does
the
not
big
look like
one.
a toy.
Okay, do the registration.
The license plate I think is just too much right now.
No, that's fine.
As it's technically he still has to use some form of
Oh.
ink, and it's like unless you guys go buy like big industrial ink to do it, like, but the registration that would be a big one if for any reason.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, heck yeah. So
if we
unless
ever get
the
pulled
cops
over,
got
become
true
the man
sight.
state,
Uh,
my son a lesson.
I am already as Jake Force.
You have
I
pants.
know, and I'm just behind the wheel saying this like, say you're giving yourself a driving lesson.
Picking you guys up, Damien in the back forging these papers to give you guys the
I am
registration.
100%.
And I'm just
Winter
like,
coat and gloves and hat. Winter coat, gloves, hat.
I would
gloves.
say
Um,
probably
You got
because he
coat.
got the
Yeah.
bone dice, he's
here's
gonna
your
force.
pink coat.
Yep.
Wait. I'm in form of a random dude.
Oh yeah, you
I
guys
am
get in the
not
car
dead.
and there's a dude that looks like an older Trevor sitting in the front seat.
Is that you?
And then it's just me again. Hey, what's up?
Gloves.
Gloves.
And then I'm gonna pull the 400 money.
Woohoo!
We got cash.
Okay,
Don't
how
ask
much
how.
did I spend?
You spent the full 90 then
What
on
was left?
all
Okay.
the food, the codes, gloves, but now you got 400 in a big communal pot. Good stuff.
Can I add the bone dice to my inventory?
Yes, you can. Please add the.
Was
bone
there
dice.
anything else cool there?
You know, just because I like you guys, I'll see if there was anything else cool. Why not?
This is a great reason.
There was a white sequined glove.
Yes, glove.
A singular white
Glove.
sequined glove. It's like someone did a Michael Jackson cosplay probably once in their life and then thrifted because it's like, why do you just
Loved
keep
it.
one? And so I got it.
How pink is my coat?
This is in fact the
Hot
most
magenta.
neon magenta pink. It is something where you could be found through a helicopter anywhere in the woods.
That would not be helpful
Oh,
if
we
we're
got a
trying to go
flamingo
quiet.
now.
For stealth, it's terrible. I will actually say, unless you like turn it inside out or like distress it, it will offer disadvantage on stealth.
I am
currently.
going to distress it.
You're sitting in the back, slowly like covering it in like Sharpie, distressing.
Oh,
like,
I'm drawing on it.
Yeah.
With all kinds of graffiti.
Alrighty,
The
gang.
graffiti.
We got
Here we
spray
go.
paint?
You guys have a car. I will say with the illusory script, with the minor illusion on the rear license plate, with all the stuff you've done, you're in a good spot.
Hold on, let's leave our brights on like a jerk. That way they
Jamie.
won't see our front license.
Oh no, you could get pulled over for that.
Oh, damn.
This might come in handy. I'm gonna hand him the vial of green stuff from Medusa's lair.
Hold on, wait. Do we have the time for me to ritual cast Identify on it?
Spend 10 minutes.
Overdrive.
When you say, can I have, you just see Danny.
Hey, be careful. You don't know what it
I
is.
wouldn't sniff that.
Can you make me a con save real quick?
Idiot!
Ah!
At least he's not driving.
Oh no, I don't even
Yeah,
know.
they-
that.
Who's driving? Am I driving?
I know how to
I
drive.
said
Because
23.
you're distressing. 23.
I've got
23
proficiency with
It's
land
a-
vehicles
oh,
and
that's the
sleight
gas
of
she
hand.
used. This is the airborne, like a liquid concentrate version that becomes gaseous, that knockout gas that they
We
use.
need that.
So
Oh.
slamming this against the ground would be an area of effect sleep spell. You
Or, guys, I lured the spell catapult.
That too.
that could be a
Hold
good
on
one.
to that.
Is it
Load it into Arguses and just
as a liquid? Could we apply it to a blade?
Or an
unfortunately,
arrow?
Not this one. It
No.
just vaporizes.
not to a blade because it would require a specific type of blade.
Okay.
Like Medusa, the darts she used are meant to be dippable.
Okay.
The fun fact, I've done stats like this in other campaigns where it's like there's ways to like either buy ingredients or gels to like help, but on its base, most just liquid into gaseous form, it's hard to keep it to stick because it's meant to be
Yeah.
more of that like crack it and go.
So I'm gonna keep that.
No, hold on. We loaded Argos, called the Stot Rocket, and he cast catapult with it.
That's actually.
That could be, yeah. So like keeping on Argus would
So
allow it to catapult through
Yeah, because
your.
he's got a
Which also
nectar
does
in
extra
his little
damage on
barrel,
whatever it
and now
hits.
he's got a
So then-
vial in the back of his throat.
Who's wearing the cart? Because I'm gonna hand Trevor the wallet and say, hey, there's some credit debit cards that I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Just keep the lights
Withdraw as
dragging.
much as we can.
No, that'll alert
Oh,
them
that's
to
like
wherever we are.
Easy $1 million probably.
I know, but it's easily
was rich.
Oh
trackable.
no, I know. That's why.
Easily trackable, but easily you would be sad.
I don't think we should take money from someone who didn't deserve it.
Oh,
I'm gonna put the
give me
wallet in
back the
my pocket.
400. No, I'm just kidding.
Give me the
Not
phone.
that, that's
You
money they
can
earned
pocket the
on-
wallet. Here we go, gang. You are going to head out. There's not much else to do. You have well and truly prepared. We're going to make a group investigation check. As heading down the road, it's going to start being that using primeval awareness,
I'm also
using
gonna
natural
roll for
insight
Argos,
and intuition.
even though it's a
Oh, yes,
well,
no, please
it's
roll for Argos.
minus
Um,
3. He cannot be surprised though.
Yes. As this is now a let's try to piece together Trevor's vision and dream and figure out where we need to go. We know it's got to be northward.
Danny's constantly looking down, looking at the back of the card to see if anyone's following us.
Okay, I got a 19. Argos got a 0.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Argos is sitting there just barf, barf,
I gotta
Why
fix
does he
that
say
voice
barf?
barf.
Hold on. When we pull over
Argos,
and
Argos.
stop eventually, I'm gonna fix
Bark.
your voice back.
Bark.
It's like,
This
Bark.
big old mastiff just like barf.
alright, let me check what. It's slower.
You know it's all in the programming as when you apply the electricity, his bark has changed, and this is what it is now.
Oh no, if we give it more electricity, it'll just be higher pitched.
Or it can make it lower, you don't know.
Zeus, can you strike this guy?
No, so as Argos just barfing in the seat, Joel and Damien
Trevor, where do
rolled
you have my
2 9s respectively.
Just missed
Joel then will have a 10. Damien will have a 9. So going around,
19.
19.
And I'm
What did
driving,
we
so
roll
it's
for?
kind of that. I already got
A
it.
group investigation check. And I'm saying it's using those natural abilities you all have.
5.
5.
And continue-
All right.
9.
9.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Contingency, nothing can surprise
Argos
us. 'cause
can't
Argos
really
is paying
help.
alert.
Argos is the nice word,
we can
not being a
find
PC. If he succeeds, it helps. If he doesn't succeed,
He
it's not
can't
a detriment.
investigate, but nothing will shock
With
him.
then a 9 to 9, that is 2 successes and 4 failures.
Guys.
I got a contingency. The dog is built to guard.
I am going to make a roll.
By the way,
Actually,
my primeval awareness, what did that mark
oh,
off?
primeval awareness. It's going to be that I will tell you how many it will mark off because naturally you're all using things to help, right? As of right now, I will say I need someone to roll me a D4.
I'll do it.
Okay.
If you're the reason we fight for whatever.
4, who knows?
For Medusa.
That's a 1.
A 1. You all spend a full day
Oh, good.
driving the back roads in and around.
I like the roll of 1.
Go ahead, everyone mark down 2 rations though, as you naturally are going to have to stop and eat at
Oh, by
certain
the way,
points.
everyone has the extra 2 for me, so now we're just back down to what we were at.
Okay.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Important. Yeah, just using those quick.
In number-wise.
Number-wise.
We'll save the non-perishable canned
Yeah,
ones.
obviously it's like, oh, these can last, so let's use the stuff that's going to go
But
bad in a couple
number-wise,
days.
you guys don't have to change your character sheets.
Important.
So the pink thing that she got, the glove, all the clothes are just normal, regular clothes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Important to know.
It's no longer pink.
Oh yeah, you look like this thing has been sharpied to hell and back. Like it looks
As
like
she says
I
that,
thought it
I
looked
changed
nice.
my glamour armor to be exactly the same shade as pink it was.
No! We
There
are
must
going to
needs
get
be pink.
spotted!
excellent.
There's still pink shining through the Sharpie, I hope you know.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's
still-
so hard to get rid of it.
It looks like the lights in the middle of
Looks
a
really
club.
nice.
Just pitch black
As
and then
you
a hot
all
neon.
are driving,
Alright.
you have a couple options. You could camp in the woods. Like it's not too hard to like take a side road, sleep in a car, like or
Guess
something
who
like
has
that.
a tent? From
You have
your
a tent.
starting equipment.
But you could also try. It's not hard to find a small city or town to just like also
I think
park
the
at
less
and just.
we interact with civilization, the less likely we are to get caught with the car.
Let's go with the woods.
But the more we go with the woods, the more dangerous it might be for us.
It's not necessarily
Give and
true.
take.
Because he smells.
I smell.
That
But,
is
hey, I've been
natural
itching for a
give and
good
take, yeah.
fight. Let's camp in the woods.
Just take turns.
You
on
just
the-
want to go
Camp in the woods because
I haven't
nothing
been
can
camping since I
surprise
went to
us.
camp.
yes. Oh, Argos, because you don't
Well,
even
you
vigilant.
live in a camp.
Nothing can literally surprise us because Argos,
Argos
will
is a
never
great
get exhaustion.
That
Like
is
you don't
true.
have to take turns
Oh, yeah.
sleeping. Argos can
Argos,
always
also
watch
fun fact,
and
is
yeah,
immune
right.
to exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many?
So, Of course, he will still rest, but in case of emergency.
With the camping gear, I think I grabbed 0 sleeping bags.
Real quick, Gus. Are either of these yours?
No. All in here.
Dang it.
Whose are these dice? We will find out one day.
I have my sleeping bag, so who's more likely to freeze to death tonight?
The small.
All right, sleep in the car.
These two small. Yeah, you guys can sleep in the car.
I thought he was gonna like we can sleep in together, not sleep in together.
I don't
No,
want to.
I love the idea of both of you. I only have one. I'll do it. Great, then you two can sleep in the car. It's like, well, dang it.
Have you guys
fine.
I will not sleep in the car.
Have you guys ever
That's
seen
like
a
my worst
comfy-
nightmare.
Yeah.
It's nothing unnormal.
No, I'm not sleeping in a car.
Yeah.
It's a big old SUV.
Wait,
I'm
it's
not sleeping
okay,
in a
it's
car.
not
I'm
normal
gonna
to
change my armor
sleep
to
in
a
a car.
comfy, and I'm just gonna throw it up Pandora. It's like, have you seen a comfy? The hoodie that's a blanket.
The big
There's
one.
a huge black one on top
That
of
is
you right
a
now.
lot better. Thank you. Do you
Cool.
want my coat?
I'll sleep in the car.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
there you go.
You sleep in
Okay.
the car. You and Ash
Well,
are going to be in the car.
just take out
Argos
the
can
armor.
keep watch
Long
on top of the
resting.
I'll
car.
sleep outside. I'll
Sleep
sleep under the
outside.
car.
Damien, Joel is going to sleep in the car with
I don't
you
know if
two.
that's a
Ar-
good idea.
Damien
Argos-
actually will
You might
sleep
get
outside. I
dripped
guess
on.
Damien likes
Yeah.
camping
This
a
is a
bit.
nice
Here's the thing.
car.
Argos has the stuff to keep him awake
Yes.
outside. I will stay in the car though. Here's my question.
Okay.
Long rest includes an hour of downtime. We still have
Yes, it
all
does.
that extra scrap from the Harleys.
I want to.
You want to turn the. Hold on. Okay.
Extra metal.
I will say this, because yes, you grabbed a bunch of broken bike parts. You're trying to make a bowstring. What I will ask is this: since the bowstring is kind of like you just gotta let dry out,
Yeah.
as gross as that sounds, you could try to either fix up a bike tonight, or try to turn Harley scraps into armor of some sort.
So which would be better, having a
Exactly.
bike or
Right
having
now,
armor?
I would say the scraps into armor because where are we going to drive the bike right now? In the woods? You want to drive a nice electric bike through the woods?
No, wait,
I
no,
don't know
that'd
what I
be
did in my free
not
time.
not restoring the Harley. I'm trying to restore
No,
the
but-
electric for her.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but and so the question posed: if you restore a electric bike in the woods,
Ooh,
Where are we gonna keep
where are we
You're
gonna
gonna
charge
keep it
it?
right
Where's it
now.
gonna work?
That's a good
Exactly.
Mhm.
I think we're gonna go one of the Harleys for plating.
cool.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll. I'll say I'll give you advantage because there's enough people. Like anyone, like all you at some point could just like naturally help.
Yeah. His AC right now is 15 for comparison.
When's the last
Yes. Oh, and are you putting it on Argos?
Who would I put it? I could make armor.
Wait, sorry. Who are you making the armor for?
I couldn't make. Sorry, I was a suit. I thought you meant. Oh yeah, on Argo since he's already metal and that'd be easier. But I could make armor
You
for
could
someone.
kind of make some. It
Please,
would
I
not
have
be,
a
of course,
15
Celestial
armor
Bronze or some of the big stuff, but you could make armor. I will say, Damien has a 10 armor class and has been sitting at a 10 armor class.
Wait a
the
minute.
whole
Oh,
campaign.
baby.
Okay, I still have my studded leather. You know, I'm gonna give that to him.
Well done.
Like,
Studded
hey,
leather.
Might need to swap this out when I get back to camp. and
Damien
restore
now
this, but
has a 12 armor class.
plus dex.
He has a dexterity of +0.
I'm sorry, what?
His big stats are his charisma and intelligence stuff. He has terrible dex and strength as he is a spellcasting bard.
So,
It's a choice. It's a choice.
so
I
I'm
think
giving
it's
him
cool.
that, and I want to bulk up Argos's defense.
Excellent. Go ahead and make your check.
Make
Turning
him, make him hard.
tools
help
check, so
action
proficiency. Yes, help action because like there's so many people here. It's like natural. Like oh sure, I'll
Okay.
throw you a hammer.
Because
Oh yeah,
my
here I'll
knowledge
throw a
with
salve.
it, that's
If you have any metals left, could
Oh.
you put some
Oh, yeah, of
metals on
course.
the white
what?
glove like that? You know?
What? Pinch slap sword with it?
I'll kill them with.
It'd be easier with adding rings to it, so that way you can also make them fashionable. But I'll look at
Go
this.
ahead. What did you roll?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Excellent. That is half the way there. You're gonna need to spend another. All the stuff you put on won't fall off. Important to note.
Okay,
but you'll
that's
need to
good.
spend another long
You
rest
should
with
put it on.
Argos to finish, and it will beef Argos's AC.
No, it looks like somebody
for
punches
sure.
him and it just.
Yeah, right. It's that like so. It's that okay.
It'll
Everything's
stay
like
on.
nailed down. I can go to bed feeling good
This
about this.
needs
Um,
tightening screws.
You and I'll say easy enough. Danny, this glove will deal a D4 of damage.
Okay, no, that's perfectly fine.
Yes.
While they're all doing that, my downtime, I've been waiting so long, August, to be away from civilization to practice this sucker.
Yes.
I'm gonna go. Well, I'll let Danny know where I'm going. I'm just gonna I'm gonna head literally 800 feet in that direction.
Don't die.
What are you gonna do?
You gonna go by
I'm gonna
yourself?
smash some stuff,
I'm gonna go
And-
lights.
and I'm gonna
You
go
gonna be by
out and I'm gonna
yourself?
practice. I'm gonna use.
I'll let you know when the
Earthshake,
rings are done.
And I'm gonna try to practice and refine my Earthshake ability.
How many times do you think you would Earthshake?
As many as I can until
Oh, no.
I get tired.
Oh no.
Okay.
Break
Oh,
Earth
no.
in half.
Hear me out. Don't get it measured on the Richter scale. Please.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
I'm going to say this. I will make a complete luck check. Again, hour of downtime, of course. How many times can you do in an hour? Yeah, I mean, out of combat, when you're rolling a d12 until it works.
Oh, I'm with him, by the way.
Oh, yes.
What are we gonna get? This also might bring some stuff over.
Gonna make a complete luck check here. Half the time, you'd be able to recharge. Sounds about right. Meaning you would be able to use Earthshaker almost 20 times in an hour.
Perfect.
I have a big question to ask.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Don't start
Would
now.
you be using your gauntlets during this time? Or is this just your base, like, I just want to do myself?
So he has his gauntlets with him,
Mhm.
but for the first half hour, he's trying to do it like using a muscle, just himself, and then for the last half hour, he'll use his gauntlets.
Interesting. So about 10 times on, 10 times off. It is interesting. At the, 45-minute mark, Danny,
You know how Grover times how much person can be underwater? Danny's showing me how much he can do and how often.
that was a
the
12-second
Earthshakers
rumble.
will-
All right, yeah.
How often they are and how
Full
long they
Grover
last.
beginning of the movie, like, my God, this is unnatural. Like, no, you
If you
watch
were the
at
reason
about
why
45 minutes in, no snow is on any trees out here, and the ground has slowly shaken to make a ring. That you've got that about 15-foot radius around you that has been brushed away of everything. As Trevor, sweat dripping from forehead, you feel your muscles burning. At about that half-hour mark, of course, it's okay. My muscles won't do it. I've got to try gauntlet. It's not okay, put the gloves back on, enough bare hand. After 8 times, it's almost been an hour, meaning, according to this, you have used your Earthshaker ability 12 times while wearing the gauntlets.
Okay.
Your gauntlets get to improve. As the gauntlets of Theseus, creatures within 15 feet of you still make the strength or fall prone. They will now take a d12 of bludgeoning damage when falling prone. They
When
take half
fall-
half on a success and do not fall prone. Radius and damage, of course, will increase as you level up as normal. At the start of each of your turns, you will now roll a d12 and regain the ability if you roll a 6 through or a 7 through 12. As you now have about a 50-50 chance to recharge, as you realize it's not you. Your power is incredible. You can use it. Again, it will always come from you, but too much in your body will break, is the feeling you're getting. Your muscles can't tear in the way to really let loose. Your gauntlets channel it and let you do so. As in, when you shake the earth, pushing these against the ground, slamming into something, that is what increases their power.
Okay.
After this hour coming back, Dan, you've been watching the whole time, and you're kind of there. The gauntlets seem to be glowing ever so slightly now. Not enough to offer true light, that's actually important to note, but to the fact that Trevor has upgraded, it looks like.
Whenever I realize that, I'll just start.
Yeah, baby. You guys, by the campfire, there's cheering coming out from somewhere.
If there's any slight rumbles over here, I'm like, can you keep it down?
Yes.
I'm trying to work.
I would like to do something.
Yeah.
With his rumbling, has he knocked down very many tree branches?
A few, not terrible many, thankfully, but
I would like
there's-
to harvest some carving wood.
Oh,
I thought we were
okay.
gonna cover the car with it.
And
That
cover the car with some.
Foliage.
okay.
And I would like to start carving
Maybe not scratch.
idols or otherwise depictions of each of our godly parents, starting with Trevor's.
On the
And
card.
hopefully finishing his
wait,
name.
out of the
my
wood.
gosh.
Not on the card, but on the wood. Because I have woodcarver's tools and I am proficient.
Okay. I thought you were saying you were grabbing a branch and carving onto the car. I'm like, that is just wild. I'm like, like
No, we want the
you
car.
guys
to
come
keep
back and
nice
like, no, the
fucking
car.
illusion. We
This
want
is
that nice.
2022. I completely mistook what you're trying to. I'm like, you just grabbed a branch to like.
No, we just want to cover the car so nobody.
Like you
sees
could
it.
do that with like a weapon. Yes, grabbing a branch and making a beautiful
I want
bit
to
of
make
wood.
the likeness of Poseidon
Ah.
for him. And then next I
As
will work
this
on Aphrodite
happens,
and-
Trevor and Danny, can you
Oh,
make me
great.
perception checks?
You guys
Yes.
alerted us to something.
Trevor and
You
Danny
guys
gonna
are the
have a
ones taking the
solo
round.
fight.
I mean, you guys are 800 feet away.
7.
7.
You
18.
idiot!
I was just laughing at him because
Danny, you are not surprised by this. As
Damn it.
Trevor
Something
standing
you
there,
can see?
sweat dripping off your brow, feeling the gauntlets, is surprise attacking, trying to grab you and take you off in the sky. I need everyone to roll initiative. Starting, of course, though,
Do we
as
hear this?
you guys are surprised just because you
No,
are
yeah,
too far
Argos.
away.
Oh,
No. Argos won't be surprised, but you yourself.
Okay, we're
It's
taking
basically,
the back.
if you guys were asleep, Argos can alert you by not being surprised. This is something that's like you're just so naturally far away. It's the surprise of like, oh, we're not realizing what's going on.
Allowed to see my initiative roll. Go away.
Okay, here we go. Starting just going down. We'll start over here. Pandora.
21.
21. Well done, Trevor.
7.
Hell yeah. Joel got decent. Danny.
12.
12.
You know what's super fun about knocking creatures prone? If they're
Danny
flying
got
speed?
16.
They
Ash.
fall to the
22.
ground.
22. Here we go. Oof.
Oh no, it's bad
Um,
when August says oof.
Okay. I wanted it to get higher. Oh, wait, hold on. Ash and Pandora, you guys are surprise conditioned just being so far away. It's that, like, again, Argos realized maybe what was going on, but it's hard. It's just the pure surprise of barf, barf,
What's
barf,
going on?
Barf, barf,
What's what?
barf.
Oh,
A large
let's play Duck Hunt.
griffin-
Go.
A large griffin has swung out of the darkness and will be acting first.
Okay.
Let's play
AC
Duck Hunt
19.
Dog. Go, boy.
The griffin is going to make a beak and claw attack. If it gets you with the claws, you will be grappled.
Man, I love it when things grapple
Beak
me.
claw. That is a natural 1 on the beak and a natural 3 on the claws. I hate my life so much. For a total of synthetic 9, this like it's just trying to just suddenly you are being pecked at and clawed at as this thing is just
I
trying
like
to
to
carry you.
imagine
This is a
in the
huge
middle
creature?
of pulling a
This
branch,
is
like,
yes, this is a large
Oh,
monstrosity.
goodness gracious.
Quite large. Damien
What's wrong,
being
boy?
surprised
Did
back
they
in
fall
camp.
down
Danny, you are the only thing not surprised by this. As you like watched it kind of getting closer, like
Could I just literally have some M&Ms in my hands like,
yeah, it is so good. And it's trying to pick up Trevor, and it's like you can step in if it gets bad.
do you need help?
Let me try this.
I'll let him
Joel
try it.
is surprised. Trevor finishing
your
off the
action.
surprise round. Ash, that is your turn.
What's up, boy? Oh, they went
Barf.
off that direction. Well, let's go. Let's go.
You start running.
Dashing. Full with.
I will say, if Pandora, would you also be dashing off as well?
yes, I would like to
Hold
imagine
on.
I'm kind of in between because I was dragging branches. So
Yes.
Also,
I'm like in the middle of like that and here.
I'll allow that.
and here's my question: How much?
With your top
Extra-
speeds, I'm just doing the quick math.
How much extra plating is on Argos?
You'll get there in 6 rounds. You'll
6
get there in
rounds.
12.
Here's my question: With how much
Damn
extra
it, you
plating
guys
is there on
are so
Argos?
freaking far
So I
away.
wouldn't
Not
wake
enough
you
to
guys
offer
up
an
over
AC
the
advantage.
car.
No,
That-
no. I'm asking: is it bigger?
Oh no!
No, yeah.
Dang it! Dang it!
I forgot to tell my new life HP. I'm at 45 max.
45 max.
Because I forgot we leveled up until I got here.
Yeah.
I'm at 41 max.
Yes. 45.
37.
37. Well done. Ash and Pandora, you guys, Damien and Joel are just booking it. Griffin acts next. It's gotta try again. Beat claw.
AC 19.
Come on. The beak is a synth 17. The claws is synth 16. Neither of them hit. This thing is actually, you see it's getting very just concerned that it can't pick you up, as its food and prey isn't this hard to grab. But as it tries, you just keep like, using out like flicking away the claws, just
Shoot, pest.
like it just cannot grab you. This is frustrating to me. Danny, that's your turn. Anything you want to do while watching this?
No. I think I got
What
this.
a wild just
Keep eating
what are you
M&Ms.
gonna do?
Help act. Not even that.
Joel is running along. Trevor, that's your turn.
All right. I would like to attack it,
Okay.
and if I hit, instead of dealing damage, I would like to grapple it. I would also like to rage and reckless.
So for sure advantage then on this first
You're a
attack.
barbarian.
So that is a 24 to hit.
24 hits this random griffin's
I'm
armor
gonna
class.
grab this griffin and just flip it over my shoulder onto the ground
Boom!
and just pin it.
You grapple it to the ground.
That's my turn.
Excellent.
So, wait, have you guys seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
Yes.
You know that one part where Wallace like, Scott, evil X, fight or whatever. That thing's like, Trevor, evil thing, fight or whatever.
I got it.
Pandora and Ash. Running. You'll be here in 5 rounds. You'll be here in 11. The griffin is on the ground.
It doesn't have disadvantage against me. But,
Disadvantage.
well, it's a advantage because it has disadvantage against anyone else but me because it's grappled by me.
Yes.
But because I reckless, it'll have
Exactly,
advantage against me.
So,
It might hit
Yeah, I
you.
got it.
It might.
yeah.
Who knows?
Cool. It's got a beak and claw. Beak. Damn it. Claw. Oh, that's the important one. In nat 20, its claw attack. That's the
No!
important one. Good
If
stuff.
you-
So we're both grappling each other now.
It's technically, like, for an outside viewer, for Danny's perspective, Trevor has this thing on the ground, and the claws on its little stubby hind leg just around Trevor. And so Trevor's keeping it from flying, but this thing is keeping Trevor from moving too. As
They're just
Trevor's now
touching each
wrestling a griffin.
Yeah, if this was WWE, it would be
That's going to be double damage. You take 21 halved to 10 points of damage from that crit.
I am raging.
As rolling around through the underbrush of the snow. This griffin is very, very mad that it can't eat you, and is trying to like, and it's like you're keeping the head down, but it's keeping you in place. So it's just like, as it's trying to eat you, but you're trying to grapple back. Griffin takes
just rolling around.
it's this full-on wrestling match between a griffin as it can't fly
Dang
and
it,
attack
you're
you.
gonna make it hard for me to shoot it!
Danny, anything you want to do while watch it, or just having fun here? I love
You
this
can
so
have
much.
fun by throwing something
Just a
in.
rock.
50% chance it hits Trevor, but
Yeah.
It's just odds it hits Trevor, even if it hits the
I'm
griffin.
going to grab a rock and I'm just going to throw it at whatever they're rolling at.
Cool. I want you to roll the hit, and then we're gonna flip a coin to see who it hits. And how perfect. If it's the head, it's Trevor. If it's the eagle, it's the
Do
griffin.
I just add dexterity to the rock?
Yeah, just your dice. Just
21?
21. Well, guess what? That will hit either of them. So here we go. It's a tail. You hit the griffin. Go on, deal D4 plus your dex.
D4 plus my dex.
D4 plus your dex.
That's 4 plus 3. That's 7.
7
Nice
plus
one.
The first time, this griffin, like as you hit it square in the eye.
When he said nice one, I said, I was aiming at you.
It is just gross to watch this. Trevor, that's your turn.
I'm gonna reckless attack it.
Excellent.
Start choking it out.
Kind of what was about to
I
happen.
got an 11 to hit.
11 misses.
I'm gonna attack it with my bonus action. Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
That hits. That's-
It'll get
Wait.
the D12 of Celestial Bronze.
Oh,
plus
and
my
it's a
raging.
monstrosity.
Goodness gracious, so Celestial Bronze damage
Goodness
is going to be
gracious, great balls.
13 double to 26.
This creature thanks to the rock, it hits in the eye, and so you just boom against the same eye. Immediately looks horribly bloody. Do you think you dislocated the beak? It's like
I'm gonna do D6 of radiant damage, so that's 3 radiant damage as well.
oh good lord, yeah, it's very bloodied.
And that's my turn.
Gosh.
As I'm just gonna hold it.
Ash and Pandora.
Okay.
4 turns left.
Pandora,
10
At
turns
this
left.
point, I'd be like, wait, and see if I can listen in, just running through. It's like, how are
It
these
sounds like
going?
a fight between a large bird and Trevor. You're not hearing Danny at all in this. You're
And my question is, can I tell-
occasionally Danny laughing out loud?
yeah, Danny's
So, like,
laughing.
if Danny's laughing, that's a good sign.
Good sign, maybe?
So you're like,
The Griffin
Argos, you go
Thanks for
ahead.
that,
I'm gonna make
Reckless.
my way back.
is gonna attack you. Beak and claw. Damn it! That's a 17 for both. Doesn't hit the armor class. Danny, as they're wrestling, you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna forgo my attack to Commander Strike. Trevor to
Oh
beat it up,
my gosh.
and he can add a 6 to whatever damage he rolls to this thing.
Well, I got a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Yes, it's the.
This is
And,
Trevor's
and the
theme.
trigger for the Commander Strike is, come on, beat it up already!
I'm working on it! So that is going to be 16 Celestial Bronze doubled already.
How do you do this?
And also 2 Radiant. And plus your 6 of Celestial Bronze, so 12 more Celestial Bronze.
How do you
Yeah.
do it?
He's gonna be like, come on, hit it! I'm like, I'm trying! And just poof, completely
Head's
through
gone.
the head.
Nice one.
It just stops moving. You went through the braid. Your fist went through this entire skull.
Are you gonna
You
watch
watch
that?
everything dissolves until just the dislocated griffin bird type jaw is now laying on the ground. Like your hand kind of is caught in that like nose loop. We have exited combat. You guys run up.
Oh no, I already went back to the car.
And I'm like,
No, I was.
Oh, you went
Why
back
did I
to the
even
car.
Argus and I was like, if Danny's laughing, that's a good sign. Hold on, we gotta keep the cam going.
Yeah, Trevor, just a griffin skull through your arm.
what was it? I can't tell what that is.
Yes, I don't know.
Massive griffin skull.
It's just Trevor.
The griffin skull beaky
job,
thing is
buddy.
the size of like your heads. That's why your hand just got through it.
Sweet.
Yeah,
You know I'll
you
never
severed
forget you
this
rolling
thing's
around that thing.
spinal cord from its
He
brain in one
wrestled
hit.
it?
Just
That is hilarious.
There was a point
Also,
where they were
that's
both
for
wrestling each other.
hell yeah.
You see a tiny mini Poseidon in a Hawaiian shirt, but with all of his godly might.
The smile's a little off, and the Hawaiian shirt, are those like stars or flowers? And
Thank you.
Actually,
definitely has a trident though.
Proficient.
Like,
Proficiency doesn't mean you do a good job.
Proficiency
Trust
doesn't-
me,
I
I
will
know.
put it in
if you were to
Proficient.
spend
All
more
tools.
time on it, it would come out much better.
I can make another one. It was just kind of like.
Oh, well, then you can
prototype.
have this if you want to carve your mom's symbol onto its head or something.
You just
No,
give her a
no.
griffin
I have a
skull.
helmet now.
no. Kill him. Break his weapon.
I don't like this. This is making me uncomfy.
When she said, I have a helmet, then he was like, ugh.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
first thought
that's
was
a little bit
Kanchu,
gross.
daughter of the gods' revenge. We're just
Anyway,
break his weapon.
It's
stand back. I
time.
think I got
for
another
some
good one in me. I
sleep.
think I've got another good earth shake in me.
I'm gonna sit and
Are
watch
you just
this
trying to
one.
prompt me more monster rolls? Because I gotta know at this point.
I'm gonna
I-
earth shake one more time.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
Thanks for doing so.
I went back to camp. Don't
Trevor?
think it's something that can pick me off.
I have to make a roll now.
I would like to quote a very famous man. Except throw something.
That's a bad roll for you guys. I have to. Oh gosh, it's been forever since I've looked at my true random monster generator.
Oh, we're dead.
Bruh.
I went back to
Here we go.
camp. If
Monster.
I'm the one
Hunter
sole
I had the
survivor,
adrenaline pumping.
if I'm the one sole survivor of this,
No
I'm
wait.
dancing on all your
That
graves.
can't be commoner. Okay.
Oh no, it's a person.
That's.
It is a person. I heard colors. Oh no. Oh no. That is.
Okay.
If you look at Danny at this point, you realize he never even unsheathed his sword. Like, it was 100% on you, and he knew it. I
So
wasn't moving a muscle in this fight at all.
that is
It
going
was a
to
good
be.
workout.
Oh, gods.
This is bad. I'm so sorry.
I wasn't trying to prop more monster rolls. I just wanted one more good Earth Shake.
You wanted
He was
I was making. I actually made a bunch behind
Yeah.
the screen for the Griffin. It's just kind of like, I mean, eventually someone's gonna notice.
Again, Pippin throwing a stone down the well. Here we are now.
Yes, it really was. And oh, here we go. There's the music.
Oh yikes! You have to get specialty music.
As you shake the earth one final time.
Why didn't we take the car over to get them? That would have gone.
Danny, you feel the aftershock. This was a big one. And then you feel it again. And then you feel it again.
That's something coming.
Trevor, your body finally stops shaking. It's always that natural something.
Hey, Pandora, I need my armor real quick.
Pandora,
Danny,
already-
toss me nectar.
Damien, who has just run up. What's going on?
Something big. Pop the nectar.
And I
Pop
went
nectar,
back
that's
to
gonna
the
immediately
It
get
was
you
no
full. Yeah.
biggie.
I don't
Sweet.
think you can.
I don't think I can.
A nectar is a greater healing
Yeah, I
potion.
think
Like,
that
there's
gets
no
me
way.
at least 10 hit points.
Yeah, like because you can do it as an action too.
Yeah,
Question:
Coming
He
If
just
I'm already
shoves
back to
all
the
rest
main
of the
camp-
M&Ms in his mouth.
coming out of the fog is a gargantuan humanoid figure.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Hello there.
Looking down, a giant, many sizes tall, looks down.
Like, how giant are we talking here?
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to watch a skyscraper take a step?
No, I have never, but I'll take that as a good description.
I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Do I see, feel, or hear this on my way back to camp where the car
You
is?
will be at camp. Yes, we're starting initiative. You and Joel are at camp.
And
The
Argos
other
is
four-
probably like, huh?
Yeah, Argos, you go, barf, 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 barf,
No,
barf,
oh
barf. But you're with the car. Here we
David
go.
and Goliath. This.
Everyone's going to be rolling the initiative. Let me roll for our companions, Joel and... Oh, hell yeah. Joel here just got a good old 16. Damien got a 6. Just going in from what I had last time. Ash, what'd you get?
17.
17, not bad. Wait for Pandora.
Yeah,
We tossed
I
a
assume
stone.
I gave it back to
Okay.
you.
We tossed a stone down the well and the Balrog's coming.
Danny, what'd you get?
17.
17.
All I
Okay.
can think of.
Initiative.
I think Ash actually acts before you because you've got a +4. Yeah, because you just did your ASI.
Actually, no, I did
I
that
have
wrong.
+3
It's an
for
18.
Dex.
18
I have a +3 for Dex.
+3. Yeah, so you just busted up your ASI. So technically, Ash will go first instead of a
Yeah,
roll.
Oh, do you need
Although
mine?
I'll say on a 17, you could decide. I'll allow a party like since you both tie if you
Nah,
want.
you can go first.
Okay. Trevor, what'd you get?
13. I got higher than a 10.
Nice.
Excellent. And Pandora, what'd you
That
get?
is
22.
good.
22.
The first time in the whole game.
I think so.
Not the camp.
First
The
time in the campaign, I think I've gotten initiative over 10. as
the
Trevor.
giant
Initiative,
got
yeah.
an initiative of 18, meaning Pandora, you'll go, the giant will go, and then we'll take our turns. Pandora, you are standing here with these two and Damien. As this giant looking down, half-bloods, you watch tongue licks around its lips.
Ew.
You.
As it does so, the very wind and sky seem to shift around it.
It's a storm
That means we're dead.
The
You
worst
got a
possibility.
really
All right.
shitty roll. I rolled a nat 1 for triggering the table, rolled the percentile die, and got an insanely good roll in the percentile. Pandora, that's you.
Bonus action, Slayer Spray. You designate one creature you can see within 60 feet. The first time each turn you hit that target with a weapon attack, it takes an extra 1d6 damage.
Hell yeah. Slayer Spray's
Now-
bonus action
We're going to hit it with our bow.
with the bow.
With the bow.
Wait, is it restrained?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, no, so she's using one of her first strings to do this. This is your normal bowstring.
This is the normal bowstring, yeah.
Yes.
I temporarily replaced the bowstring.
Right.
I'm working on a special bowstring.
Mhm.
And I don't want to miss this. I really don't want to miss this.
You really don't want to miss this.
I really
Thank
don't
you.
want to miss this.
Aim
I
for the
will.
eyes.
I will tell you. You really want to hit
Aim for the eyes.
right now.
Aim for the eyes. Aim for the eyes. Aim for the eyes.
This is wild.
Okay, that's not great. 6 plus 7, or is that 6? What is that? That is a 6. 6 plus 7,
That's 13.
13.
13.
A 13 doesn't hit.
You have MVP from.
You do have
or was that
MVP.
you- Or was that,
That
you?
was last time.
Yeah, no, she does.
Yep.
It's a plus
I
five.
never
Yeah,
used
it
it.
was MVP. You
You
get a
wanna
plus
use plus
5 to
five
any
right now?
roll.
Yeah, I want to plus 5 that roll.
18 hits.
Woo! Okay.
It really comes in handy.
That was a clutch MVP use. So you know 13 doesn't hit, 18 hits.
Okay. It's a D10, isn't it?
Mhm.
That's what I thought.
D10 and a D6 now.
But like, how small are we compared to this thing?
Let me put in perspective. If you yourself were standing and you had a Lego figure, that's you guys to this giant. This is a storm giant, a gargantuan creature that could, if it
Celestial
wanted to
Bronze
go,
double?
Celestial Bronze does double
Freaking
monstrosity.
Kratos fighting
See, like-
Kronos here.
Like, that's the
Okay,
thing.
so 6
We've
double
messed up
is
many
12.
times. That's true.
12, okay.
Plus 3.
This
Plus
one might have been
5.
the worst.
15 plus 5. 30 points of damage. You
Okay.
this thing as the arrow embeds in the neck, it looks hurt. Like you're immediately seeing that like gross red welling blood that immediately crackles with electricity. As
Collect the
this
blood,
thing-
collect the blood, collect the blood, collect the blood. Argos, he can supercharge now.
as this stormy-esque giant, as one might call him, takes that damage, this storm giant's gonna take its turn.
Collect the
Am I
blood.
still raging?
Oh, I will be really nice and say yes.
Thank you.
I will say it's enough time between your bouts. This giant is going to grab a boulder
Oh, great.
that is still huge to you guys. Being so, instead of its normal, it's first going to make a roll to hit within range of you guys, and then there will be a dex save coming up. I run giants in the sense of dex saves and stuff like that because of if it's
Size.
that big, there's no way a rock the size of a house can't hit many people. So, it's going to roll the rock first to hit you guys. That is a synthetic 20, so yes, in the area with you four, I need dex saves from the four of you.
I love Danger Sense. Let's hope it doesn't screw me over.
Danger
this
sense
time.
is going to be really good here. That's a failure from Damien on a 2. Damien's going to use
That's
his point of inspiration he got from before. Reroll.
That's also fun. What's going on? Okay,
Damien
there we go.
succeeds on a synthetic 20 now.
Dex save?
22.
That's
22.
18 plus 5.
18 plus 5, 23.
18.
18 barely succeeds the DC exactly. You all take half damage from this.
And then I take another.
Watch
half.
it. Watch it be like.
37. Good lord. 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
So 9 for me.
9 for you.
I'm down half.
18. This one rock.
Another one of those hits is gonna kill me.
Oh, I accidentally applied
Knock me out.
118 points
I've
of
got a
damage to you.
plan.
Danny takes 18. Trevor and Damien takes half. Damien's at 2 hit points.
I'm at 32.
32. Damien, with
I'm at
that
27, right?
27. I will let you know the storm giant thankfully cannot make 2 rock attacks.
Good.
But you see though when the rock hits you, boom, the giant reaches, grabs. It's not even truly a blade. It just looks like a giant sheet rock.
Oh, hell's no.
Yes, not at all. The giant takes that turn, moves within a
I wanted
half
to
a step, has immediately closed. Like toe the size of 2 of you is immediately next to you. As this thing, it looks like it's just ready to bring the sword down on top of you guys. But that is the giant's full turn, just starting with the rock from where he was at. As he's still got to be close enough to try stuff with the sword. Ash,
I've got a
You're-
question. I'm back at base camp, and I'm seeing this because this is a big
Yes.
giant.
Even 800 feet away, something much higher than treetops is there.
Okay, here's my question. What model of SUV is this?
2022.
2022? Cool. I'm looking up what the top speed of it is.
Real world applications. I love it.
Cool. A little over 180. But then again, I got long strider and dash. We're gonna get like, okay, Argos, hold on. Joel, get in, and we're going into the ice storm. Woo!
You getting in the car?
Yes.
I'm
We're
checking.
driving to catch up to you guys. And
2022 20 SUV Equinox.
think about it. Think about it. Hop in the car. We get out of Dodge as fast as possible.
Well, I don't want that thing smashing your car. We need
I
it.
know,
Has a 180 yes. I just
but
had to
I
check
might
something real quick.
be the best option with nimble fingers to manage the car
Well,
like a fool.
Ash and Joel are there. So what I will say, Ash, Joel's turn acts after you.
Mhm.
Using your move, you can get to the car, start driving. You'll leave Joel behind them.
No, I'm bringing Joel with me. Like, get in the car.
Yes. No. So what I'm saying is
You
you'll
are
have
going
to
to get in
hold
the
your
car.
action to drive and use that movement until Joel's turn. Because if you don't, Joel won't be able to get in the car. Just as that point of order.
Okay.
In case things happen.
That's then. Yeah, hold my action to drive.
Okay.
See if I can get Argos and like the passenger or nearby to help.
Argos
me in case
acting after your
somebody
turn
attacked me.
immediately will get there. Can offer the help
Sorry.
action to drive.
Got it.
Being in the car then.
Get in.
I'm gonna do real world math as Ash waiting your turn. Danny, that's your turn.
Wait, Joel was.
Joel after Danny. Yes.
Then he's gonna just clean up a little bit of blood. Have you seen those Fire Strikes Back? The Fire Strikes Back?
Yeah.
Okay, you got your rope?
Yes!
That old movie on the guy who played it with the walkie.
My rope is in my bag, so if you want to get to me and grab it.
That old movie with the ice plate in the walkie.
I am going
Do you have the
to.
initiative tracker sent out?
Yes, I'm sending out right now. That was
Okay.
what I was doing
Thank you.
behind the screen. Okay. What's the idea here? How do you want to try this?
If we, how many ropes together would we need to try and tie both of his?
For this gargantuan creature, I will be super nice. If this thing's, because fun fact, it has, kind of as you would know, 50 feet is its walking speed, which I'm saying is gentle steps for this gargantuan creature, meaning you would need about 150 feet of rope to get around both legs and tie. Because like 100 you would maybe reach, but then it would be really easy to snap. You want that like extra half, so 150 feet of rope to then really stop a foot is what you would
Would 50
quickly
feet
like.
be able to get one leg?
50 foot would definitely get one leg. That's easy enough.
But the chance Pandora has hers and I have mine,
I do.
so we have 150 together.
Yeah.
We do.
If
Just
you
take it off my person.
Yeah.
It's probably just strapped to her belt.
Okay.
willing objects, if it's a willing creature, yeah, I say like yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Can I dash and grab both of the ropes
You grab both
tied
ropes.
together?
Give me a sleight of hand check. This is a DC 17. Because you want
Just
something.
one sleight of hand or two?
One sleight of hand. Well, it's easy enough. Grabbing the rope's easy. It's you're
It's
making the
tough.
sleight of hand while running to take the two ends of rope and tie them together.
That is a 17.
Exactly. As you reach that point of no return of if I haven't tied this yet, I'm wasting my turn. I'm just running. You get that solid knot in.
So do I have the 150?
Yeah.
Action surge and wrap it around the guy's
Action
leg.
surge. I will say you throw one end to Trevor to hold. You take the other end. Action surge. Woo! You circle this thing. Woo! Coming in. You've got that good double with that 150, and you're on. So as of right now, if you tie it off as part of your action surge, then you don't have to hold it. But as of right now, you both would be holding one end to keep
Tie it
going.
off, or shake.
Hell
London
yeah.
Bridge is falling
Give me
down.
that DC 17.
What's your speed?
35 walking.
Once-
Sure. I would
Hear me
do
out.
that.
Save it. We might need it later.
22.
No, I'm gonna use it.
Get the card. Get out of here.
You bring it back to Trevor. Gah! It's gonna hold.
Go for it, big boy. It's all yours.
Oh my gosh, this will offer disadvantage to this creature. I have finished making my checks. This car has a base walking speed of 380,160,000. If you were curious, I'm going to equate that to, oh yes, if you top out at 120, it will get there. Yes.
This thing can drive fast.
This thing, oh yeah.
Sort of.
The real thing is you're spending a whole round navigating through.
Alright.
Being only 800 feet away, it's more the like getting up to top speed. You know how cars have a 0 to 60. It's that like you're going your 0 to 120 through the woods.
Trevor was able to walk there straight.
It wasn't totally straight though. That's why I will need.
Exactly.
It's a DC 15 driving check. This will be
I
using-
do have Argos help me in the passenger. Likewise, there with his.
Yes. You already said you had help action, so Joel will be holding an action to do
Okay.
something when you arrive.
That is, that is good. Sleight of hand, you say?
Sleight of hand.
I just got my dexterity upgraded, so
Yes.
that is a 23.
23 with that help action. Barf, 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 barf. Like, giving you that. As within a second you have closed. You guys see crushing out of the trees this car.
I feel like I might honk because there's no point of secrecy
You're
at this
30
point.
feet away from this creature coming out. And are here. Joel is going to try his thing.
Oh, would I have had any movement left after I tied it off? Am I close to Trevor? I don't want to be close
Yes,
to Trevor.
Yeah, because you had to be next to me to tie it.
Yes, it would have been
But
half.
I do not want to be close to him when he shakes.
I will say,
I got you.
Just throw me.
Trevor, you would have to move like a good 5 to
Oh, you've already
like
tied it?
using the rest
Yeah.
of your movement,
I was
using
gonna
the rest.
ask you to throw me.
Oh.
I know I can throw one person as like an object
This creature,
interaction with my strength,
Joel
but
is
I don't know
going
if I can
to
throw both of you
use
as my object interaction.
his big ability
So I can't see down.
and try to cast Hold Monster on this creature.
That'll make it.
This creature has to beat the save.
What kind?
I will let you know it's got a +9.
What's the DC?
The DC for Joel is +3. DC 15 currently.
Oh, it's gonna go to 2.
So this creature's got to get a 5 or lower.
Okay.
Perfectly doable. You know we're doing it in the box of doom.
Box.
I don't want to see it.
As
I don't want to see
I
it.
don't want to see that.
everyone who wants to come over can.
I wanna.
This
I'm right here. Might as
gonna
well.
be
Epic.
This is gonna be epic because if you can do this, this might help you guys win the fight.
Which was not initially in the plan.
Yeah,
It was
my
not
plan was get out of Dodge and
This is
and
your
Dukes
plan-
of Hazzard this.
Yeah, right.
We were just having fun, and then he was resting.
Here we go.
The giant-
Needs a 5 or lower. Oh, where's our box of doom? Here we go. On cam. That is an 8. So
Hey.
close. Doesn't work for other
Right.
creatures. That's the problem. As this creature, Joel blasts off against this giant. You see Joel looks well and truly terrified as something he thought could be an ace in the hole doesn't even work.
Get out of Dodge.
Trevor, that's you.
Yeah, there's a better chance than succeeding against Earthshake. So,
How does the
Just
Medusa
throw me,
guess work?
please.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
Yeah, August. How does the Medusa guess works?
On your turn, you have to try it.
Okay, cool. Because I know free action I could throw one person.
Mhm.
I'm going to use my action. I'm not going to Earthshake. I'm going to deactivate both gauntlets, grab Danny and Pandora, and toss them both onto the giant.
Hell yeah.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Here we go.
If this
Make
was
me
a,
an attack roll. You're trying to beat the AC of the creature to get your friends
Oh,
up.
I just want
The
up. I
amount
don't
you
want
fail
on. I
by
want up.
might
Yeah,
determine how
I'm
far
throwing
up
you.
or successful they
Don't
get.
throw me on
I'm
it.
throwing
throw
you on
me
it.
up.
Yeah.
I'm throwing you on
if
it.
this, if
Don't
this
worry,
was a
it's okay.
scene from The Office, it would have cut to Danny like, I have no idea why he did that to me. At
I-
that point.
As cutting to you
You're all
as you're
wise.
flying through the air. What's going on?
I look
I
down
rolled
and I'm
reckless.
just, and I look up Pandora like,
Which
May I-
is-
first time?
May I use
Yeah.
an inspiration? Anyone want to give me an inspiration?
I don't have it.
I was
I'm
gonna say
nearby.
Joel will use his inspiration. Yeah.
I wasn't-
Stop losing
I was like, huh,
inspiration.
huh, huh?
Couch mimics.
Joel will give his inspiration to let
The
you keep it
couch
just in case
mimics.
stuff.
Okay,
Since Joel's here now.
that is 2 19s with a total of 25.
25 beats the
Thank
AC,
you so
thankfully.
much, Shelby.
You.
I can't get it.
It's fine. We'll get it
Okay,
later.
I'm
I know
sorry.
you got it.
I
Up on
It's okay.
Danny.
I was like,
No, it is
You
not the
are
couch
on the
mimics.
right shoulder. Pandora is on the left.
I didn't want to be on it. I just
Uh,
wanted
so
up.
this is where you
I'm on
are.
top of a skyscraper?
You could jump off
you're-
if you wanted.
Boom! Godly might. You guys are children of God. Dude, landing. It's that perfect right when you're like, I'm
Watch
slowing
the
down,
eye.
I'm slowing down, I'm slowing down. Oh, I'm on.
Also,
Not what I
I'm
meant,
gonna
but
make
this works.
using my action, I still have my object interaction, right?
Yes, you do.
As I grab you to throw you, I slip something from my pocket into yours. If we need it, feed it this, and then I threw you up.
While I'm
What
in
is
the air?
this?
Okay, I'll text you what it is.
Okay.
Last
what are you
resort.
looking at?
It's a last resort.
Last resort. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna reactivate the gauntlets and just pummel this thing's ankle.
Excellent. Go for it.
Still reckless. Ah! No, why am I rolling so many 2s and 7s?
Oh, yikes.
That's an 11 to hit. Sorry, 12 to hit. Ooh, Danny's giving me a inspiration. Never mind.
Okay, I've texted you.
That is
I gave him my inspiration.
a 16 to hit.
16. Before you're out of range. 16 hits exactly.
Well, let's give this back.
Give that back. On an exact 16, you hit this creature. Go and roll damage.
What?
Okay.
He's laughing at something.
And this is not a monstrosity, or is it technically?
This is a monstrosity. Giant in its bare form, but anything of Grecian descent counts as monstrosity.
So,
I have advantage on it, then, don't
that's a 24 already doubled celestial bronze,
24 already doubled.
and 3 radiant.
3
I? Well,
radiant.
Max.
I rolled a 10. And then I get my +2 from radiant.
This thing looks well and truly here. As you crack it, ripples up. You feel that hairline fracture you just caused as this thing bellows in pain,
Oh, no,
rocking the
something
mountain.
is-
And I'm gonna
Coming.
stand on its foot.
If it hurts.
And-
Oh, clever.
We
Standing on
got a
foot.
getaway car.
Here we go.
That's my turn.
Damien's going to take his turn. You guys are out of range, well and truly. Damien's going to turn.
Heal yourself!
He is going to offer bonus action inspiration to Ash,
I might not be the one who needs help, but sure, let's do it.
and he is going to cast.
Healing word on himself.
He's going to cast heroism on. No. Yeah, no, you're out of range. Dang it. He's going to cast
Just
heroism
before?
on Trevor, being down here. So when the spell ends, you're going to get temp hit points. So you get 3 temp right now.
Sweet. Every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps. Damien's turn is over. Pandora, you alight onto this thing's
This
shoulder.
is not what I meant, but this works. I can work with this.
You just said throw me, and I'm like, alright!
Hey, he's used to throwing me at things, so.
And it's okay. It's okay. Because
We're in
having a
different we're in
conversation.
opposite shoulders though, right?
Yeah, just having conversations
Yes,
across the
left and right, yeah. It's that
why
like
are my spells
Pandora's
not
about
hitting?
the equivalent of like
Oh my
half
gosh,
a block
it deleted
away.
some of my spells. What
Oof.
happened?
Oof, oof, oof.
I should have 3.
Wait, what are my spells?
There we go.
Spells.
I'm going to cast Fog Cloud in its face, 120 feet up,
Oh.
20-foot radius sphere,
Oh my gosh.
right in its face.
Right in its eyes. That's the perfect radius needed too.
He's blinded.
It just covers the entire head.
Because that 40 foot, it's just in front of his
It's a
face
mask.
is the thing. It's like a mask on him.
I love that.
Yo, that is so good. That Pandora makes then the giant's turn.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, that was just an action. Yes, I'm so sorry. You have bonus action.
Can I bonus action offhand with like a hunting knife into
Yes,
its
can.
neck?
Go for it.
And she's unseen by it, so advantage.
I already have advantage against it, but
Oh, you
yeah.
have advantage
Oh,
near
yeah.
the monster, so
No
you can.
double advantage.
Triple stack.
Ooh,
or double
good thing
stack.
I have advantage.
Mhm.
That is a 9 plus 7.
9 plus 7, 16 Hits. Exactly.
Alright,
16's
hunting
AC.
knives are like what? A D4?
D4, yes. D4, normal damage, doesn't double or anything, it's not vulnerable.
That's a
And
3.
that's so you can use dex.
3.
Plus dex.
Is it celestial bronze?
No, this is one of your just normal hunting
Plus
damage.
Oh,
Dex.
3 plus 3. So
3
6.
plus 6. 6. Oh, yes, because you always add in. Yes. It's not gonna hurt. You stab in, you cut deep enough that it hit a nerve, right?
Can I pull the other arrow out as an object interaction?
Sure. You pull out an arrow, just in case.
I need. Well,
Give
no,
me
the
the
arrow
blood.
I shot into it.
The giant
I feel like I'm gonna yell out like, keep the blood.
has a choice to make. I don't like this. It's gonna go for its 2 great sword attacks with disadvantage.
Okay.
Simply because it would take a full action to get rid of the fog cloud. And it thinks it can do fine. It is making the great sword attacks at you. You're on
Okay,
foot.
I'm reckless, so that'll be a flat roll for it.
It's a flat roll. Here comes the first one.
AC 19.
I kid you not, that is a 17 synthetically.
Just swing as the great sword
I
down.
rolled a 3, and it got a 17.
even
Unfortunately,
gonna
for
try to
it,
block it.
17 beats its armor class, so a little bit of damage will go to its own foot. Not a lot, but enough.
I will just sidestep it.
Here comes the second.
Can I see Trevor sidestepping it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, he brought the
Trevor, if you
calculator.
die,
Hey, I'm raging. I'm resistant. It's okay.
I will send this to the group chat when you watch on the ground Ash, Damien, Joel stabs a little bit into his own foot. As you sidestep, you perfectly slide just enough off the foot. Comes completely
We were-
down.
We were 30 feet away.
30 feet away.
We were.
I'm going to roll damage.
We were away. We were out of.
That's a natural
one.
As it hits itself for about 30 points of damage, you,
you scared the crap out
Trevor,
of us.
just got the cleanest cut on the back of your neck. A perfect fade as the blade.
Perfect fade.
It doesn't look sharp. Boom, into the ground. You were this close to death, you feel, on that nat 1, though. Amazing success. As boom, it misses. On a nat 1.
We got another turn.
You have another turn.
I got a plan. The snot
Okay,
rocket.
Are we beating this
Ash,
thing or are
that's
we killing
your
it?
turn.
Here's my question. Catapult allows something to be launched further. We've got that
You gotta warn
knockout
us so
poison.
we can hold our breath.
You what?
You gotta warn us so we can hold our breath.
They're up there.
I can free message y'all.
Here's what's amazing.
That's
Free message.
Something like, hold your breath. Hold
Catapult.
your breath. Get ready.
Range. It's getting up there. It is going to travel 90 feet any direction you choose.
Feed any direction.
Do you need a launch? Because we got a launcher.
He could help.
The 90 feet hits
great
into
picture.
the face.
90
90
feet.
feet.
I base already have it.
That creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
And it's got
Disadvantage
lo-
because it's got
It's a
time.
fog cloud.
Disadvantage
and
due
it
to the
can't
fog
even
cloud.
see it coming.
I will let you know. Here's what's wild. It has a +2 to its dex.
Want to know my spell save?
I do actually with disadvantage.
14.
5 plus 8, 13 plus proficiency +2, so that should be 16.
Yeah.
No, wait, 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, because you and Joel have the same one.
So,
Yes.
Yeah,
12 or
15.
lower.
12 or lower.
Doom.
At disadvantage. Heading to the Box of Doom stream real quick so y'all can see it, of course. You watch as your bestest of doggos
Give up the snot! Have the old
Just-
snot rocket.
as on a 5 roll.
Granada.
The fog around the face turns a sickly green.
Also, hold on to the giant.
I have to do a huge mechanically.
Hold on to the giant.
I'm doing this electronically.
Yeah, I'm holding on to the
I'm still
next
figuring out a way to put it on stream. I
Make
will
sure you
put in the
secure.
chat though for those watching how many dice I'm about to roll. That
I'm sorry, did I just
in
David
its
Goliath this
completely undiluted form.
Oh!
This isn't even diluted.
which means it doesn't expand as far, but
It
it's
doesn't
all
expand far,
concentrated
all
right there.
concentrated. As you could have like
And
siphoned this out.
My fog cloud probably helped keep
Exactly,
it
in the
contained area. Because it's water, so it just bonded.
I'm putting in the
That's
chat
not
what I
good.
rolled. This is a
What?
high level
Yeah.
sleep spell, basically.
And it's already hurt.
The fog turning green.
Alright, it's a fall forward, get out of the way, get out of the way.
Dreams.
As
I made of this.
rolling 50d8. As you could have taken it for 10 uses of sleep.
Okay.
All in its raw form, dealt
Or
219 points of damage
Holy crap.
to an already hurt storm giant.
It is out. But it's falling down.
This is falling. Here's what's about to happen. As it falls, I need to check the all-important, does Damien have Featherfall for you guys? This is the big one right here. As I need dexterity saving throws, you in the car, you'll do a sleight of hand check instead. Joe, on the ground,
Hey, if
you
y'all
guys
wanna
have
get
to
in
make
the
dex
car-
saves to just not
Hey, who
get
wants to get in
smushed.
the car with me?
Oh, if you get in the car, it will
Get in,
all
get
be
in, get
based
in,
on
get
the
in,
sleight
get
of
in, get
hand.
in.
And
I
Argos is
don't know
already
if I'm
there
close
with
enough. I'm gonna roll my dex.
You could
with
walk.
my
You
distance.
might, yeah, because you were kind of up close.
Yeah,
I've got
I'm right
advantage on
next
this
to
one.
that. I'm right next to the
Yeah.
giant.
Here we go. I'm checking Damien's spells.
Okay, that did good.
Does not have Featherfall.
Hold on.
Um,
What does
As
what is
I.
Featherfall's written?
Mhm.
if
Hold on.
we hold on to the giant, does he not take
Exactly.
all the damage?
There will still be falling damage. It's the sheer like force of the falling damage is what's about to happen right now.
Exactly.
As this thing is falling from its gargantuan state, I will let you know. I will. Here's what I'll do. Make me dexterity saving throws, and you can half the damage.
Exactly.
Since there's not a true falling damage. Yes, Danny.
So my glimmer-studded armor can change into whatever clothing I want.
Yes.
I've seen those guys free falling with the.
The squirrel suits.
The squirrel suits?
What are the chances I can change into that
I think
And
that's
kind of
super hella rad.
paraglide?
I'm gonna rule of cool this. Go ahead. I'll offer you advantage on a dex save from this.
And
If
Because
he
paraglide-
succeeds, can he grab
Yeah,
her?
can I
Right?
grab her?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
And so you'll both auto get that half. It's that like
Squirrel man.
if you succeed, it'll get Pandora. It'll really help here.
A dex saving throw
Dex saving throw.
with advantage.
Mhm.
That is a 26.
26 beats the DC 20.
And you're able to.
Good,
You
because I just rolled a nat one.
yeah. Having the
And a
24
natural 20.
falling damage only
You
to
literally
12.
just see me like.
I
Just
got
hug
a
me.
23 to get out of the way.
23 succeeds. On the ground, there's no falling down. It's just that.
Right, yeah, I
As
just
to the
rolled
car,
out
what's
of the
now
way.
plus 10? 21.
21, well done. And Joel was technically already in the car.
He's with me.
Damien,
Get in the car, come on.
he'll get in the car.
Doors
Oh,
are
yeah,
open,
he
our
was
doors
close.
are always
He was
open.
close enough.
He was close enough.
No
wasn't.
shirts, no shoes, who care? We'll serve you. Get in the car.
That's going to be, though, falling damage to the giant, who is now asleep, but is not down.
But he's prone.
He is unconscious and prone.
And unconscious being incapacitated.
Unconscious
Cut
does,
off
in
its
fact,
head.
mean
Means
incapacitated.
a crit if we hit within 5 feet.
Here's what I will allow. We're going to go in order. As Storm Giant falls, it cannot take actions or reactions, and unconscious... unconscious is what offers the crit.
Oh,
Not incapacitated.
sick.
Thankfully. Ash, that's you first.
Alrighty, and my steel defender's after me. This guy with the car, again, Vine Trevor.
Run over its foot.
No. We're driving up to the neck.
Mm.
And
Nice
I'm
one.
going to, right near where it's supposed to be, short sword, cut open, collect whatever blood I can. This is a storm giant blood,
Storm
and
giant.
Argos getting caught in the spray.
Boom! Might get
Just
trying to
the
hit it.
car full of blood.
Just spray the car. Yeah. Here we go. Go
No,
ahead.
I want
That's
Argos.
sick.
Make
I
your
love
short
it.
sword
A white
attack
SUV.
first.
Just flat.
Yes, you have advantage.
Advantage?
Because it's unconscious.
Oh, and I still need to roll the hit.
And
That
prone.
is- And prone. Never mind. That is a 26.
26 hits. Go ahead, deal damage. This is an auto crit.
Okay.
So roll the damage and we'll double it. Short sword that you have is Celestial Bronze, so that doubles.
Exactly.
This is a quad double.
Those are the best kind of doubles. Okay. 19, 38 points of celestial bronze damage.
Awesome. This thing looks horribly bloody.
And
as it
free
falls,
action.
Ash, you drive in.
Collect the blood.
You collect the
Storm
blood.
giant
I will let
blood.
you know right now. If you try to just pump this into Argos, it's raw, untapped fuel almost into an unsuspecting
Well,
engine.
not-
This could ruin Argos.
Not all of it, no. I want to store the blood.
Oh, store for later.
So
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
Right.
I thought you were
Store
trying to do it now.
You
I
have to
thought
do it
that
so
was
we
your
can
goal.
prime it.
Exactly. Store
Yes.
the blood, see if
This
I
is
can
I am so
Argos
sorry.
is
I thought you were
gasoline.
about to
I know,
put it
but
all
also,
in now, and I'm
if
like,
a
that
little
would
bit,
wreck
if
you,
a little
Argos.
bit spray onto Argos, he has a little sippy cup. He has a little sippy cup.
No, it doesn't.
No sippy cup, got it. Just normal.
You collect the blood.
got it.
Danny, as you and Pandora just tumble
Oh,
out.
Argos' turn.
Oh, excuse me.
His
Sorry.
attack.
I forgot to put Still
Okay.
Defender in the initiative order. That's something.
It just happens. Nat 20,
Hey, go Argos. Bite.
and it's already
It's a crit.
crit. Another quad crit.
Go
Yikes.
for it. I will let you know, the lightning damage to Argos could normally deal won't do anything. Unfortunately,
It's
this
immune.
it is.
Oh,
immune.
it is immune to lightning damage.
Yes.
I'll take up that dice. But ooh, that is still a good roll. That is 11 plus 4. That is 15 points of force damage.
How many?
15.
15 points of force damage. On that crit, this giant looks horribly bloodied on Death's Door. I have to check this.
I'm still
Uh,
taking blood. Blood for the blood god.
Immune.
Skulls
Oh
for
my
the
gosh.
skull throne.
How does it wake up? That there's no.
Cornflakes.
Wait. Okay. Each creature will fall into spell ends, takes damage. Having taken now all this damage, beating the threshold on sleep that I put, the giant will wake up.
But he's prone.
But
and
he's
his
prone
feet are
already.
tied, which
Feet
means
are
he's
tied.
restrained.
It's gonna be
Where are you?
I'm right next to its foot.
And
right
he's
next to the foot.
bleeding out from
It's
the neck.
bleeding out from the neck.
severely.
And where did we land?
You guys are right next to the car. Like Ash just drove the car up to the head, and you just landed. It's that natural, like
You
oh, the
see,
car.
A
Let's
fountain
land
of
near it.
blood is pouring out. Just
Yes,
me
blood's
the
coming
blood.
out. Danny, that's your turn.
Lightning juice.
What would you like to do?
So while we're tumbling, Pandora Lily hears me saying, "Hey mom, thanks so much for this armor. I love you." And then I get up, grab the sword, and I'm running straight towards the head.
You have advantage. She's prone. Geez, Louise, is he prone?
We'll have to try to get up though. That's the difficult thing.
Oh, important to know. This creature with it cannot be restrained because of how big it is,
That's
but
right.
it's having damage on top of the half damage of trying to get up by being prone. With that,
So we having movement?
Yeah.
23 to hit.
23 hits
I assumed as much.
Wait, that was a nat 20.
on the crit. Oh, I already
Yeah.
applied that on.
Oh yeah, right.
I did
But
the
that
crit
means.
on the crit.
But that means a nat 20.
Argos can't
Inspiration.
gain inspiration for you guys, not being a
Rats.
PC. It's the same if you had a companion or familiar and it rolled,
Yeah.
it couldn't get it.
Yeah.
How
It's
much
a
that?
12, but you gotta double it.
12 double to 24. This thing has got to be on Death's Door.
Yeah, and I got a second attack.
Go for it. Offhand. Oh no, just fight her.
We're
My
level 5
guy.
yet.
No, but I get it on level 3.
Yeah.
Battle
I'll,
master.
I'll triple check.
No,
You
yeah,
get
I'm
multi-
confused.
Bonus action thing with battle master.
No, sorry, yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Bonus
That's
action.
what-
yeah. Oh yes. Sorry.
Apologize.
I was
Yeah,
like,
okay.
yeah, that's normal, but he doesn't get extra
I
attack
was just
yet.
like, that's gotta be it. No, yes.
Yeah.
extra attack.
Wait, we all get extra attack at level 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all
Yeah, we do.
Everyone's
Except
all
for
do.
Damien and Joel.
Which he doesn't even need at this point. Let's be honest. Damien's buffed.
He gets third level spells.
Yeah, he gets Fireball. Because he's a
That's-
he's a Valor, he doesn't get
If
Fireball.
we don't level up after this, I'm gonna be so mad.
If we kill a Stormfang, it'd be like 2 levels.
We'll see. I'll do the math. Danny.
I'm using a distracting strike.
Ooh, clever.
So
Yeah.
I'm adding a +7 to that 12 to double it, so it's
19
a 19 double to the giant.
Oh my
38.
guy. 38.
Yeah, and he is whoever attacks him next has advantage against him.
But Danny, how do you want to do this?
I didn't even need you.
Okay. So
Give me the plus.
he's gonna say that to his mom, and he's gonna grab the sword, and he's gonna run towards the. So I imagine the giant fell on his
Yeah.
face.
Yo.
So he's going to like stab him in the back of the neck, and just kind of like like do a backflip, but holding the sword, so it cuts through the head.
Split.
You land 3-point pose. Dust storm cloud erupts. The last droplet of blood, you siphon
let's
it,
do
that spoil of war, as the sword boom
Dry
lands.
strokes.
Question.
Yes.
Magical swords.
Adjust to
when
whoever
you
holds them.
Adjust to whoever hold them. Is this sword enchanted?
I have to check that. I can't remember if I gave it to him. I have to check this. Danny,
Ew.
this sword lies at your feet. And maybe it's the magic of the sword. And maybe it's just your mom doing you a solid. This sword shrinks down to become a great sword in front of you.
Take it.
Your spoil of war, as coming out of the fog and snow and lightning, you hear, "Hello? I saw the giant
Tyson!
brother!"
Hey!
That's where we're gonna end tonight's session. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
But let's get off the stream first. We'll get off the
Turn
stream
off the
first.
stream.